Good to have you for another Friday night, and welcome. We hope that you're listening to us. If you're not traveling tonight, stay tuned with us all night long on 93.5 The Eagle. If you got friends and family that can't pick it up, they can pick it up on the World Wide Web at www.93.5theeagle.com, or you can download it on an app, TuneIn Radio, search The Eagle out of Nichols, Georgia, and they can listen to us there from all over the country. It's good to have you here, and we've got a matchup. Bacon County Red Raiders coming off of a big loss last week against Toombs County, going down to the Bulldogs come to town and beat us 38-21 to put our record at 1-3 overall and fall to 1-1 in the region. Coming into tonight's ball game, we are facing a Vidalia Indian team who also lost last week to Benedict team. They come in with a 3-2 record versus the Red Raiders tonight, and 0-1 in region play. And so, Rev, what can you expect, and what can we expect tonight on this field here in Vidalia?
Well, as bad as the loss was last week, I want to start it off by saying that I felt like our team actually grew up a little bit last week. We had some things to happen to us, but by the second half, we had settled down and really began to play a different brand of football. We began to execute. If there's a word I feel like that describes or something that would describe the way we played this year, some of our biggest issues is that we have not executed like we should on the offensive side of the ball. But the second half last week, I saw our offense grow up a little bit. I think we found our quarterback in Cooper Brown, and Cooper done a good job coming, and you could just see when he stepped on the field, things begin to click. So I feel like we're going to see a competitive Bacon County team tonight against a very hungry Vidalia Indian team, and we're still right in the thick of the region race, and we've come over here tonight for their homecoming. I feel like it's going to be a war.
Yes, it is. Coming in, just both teams averaging close to the same amount of points. Vidalia's offense is slow and methodical. They run the ball. They've got a big-time recruit in the state in the McBride kid, number 13. He runs the ball as well as plays linebacker, and hopefully he's going to be playing for the Dogs next year. They got him. Vidalia comes in averaging about 17.5 points a game, and Bacon County at about 15 points a game. And so when you look at papers and you look on paper, it looks like a close matchup when it comes down to points. But whatever team makes the least amount of mistakes and the team that makes the big plays will win tonight's game. Some scores we're going to be keeping up with that are around the region. Thank you for joining in with us on Facebook as well. Bacon County is obviously playing here. Jeff Davis is right down the road at Toombs County. Benedictine, he travels to Bryan County tonight, and Swainsboro at Metter, which is that Swainsboro-Metter game is a big-time game for us tonight that we need to be watching. In Double A Steel in Region 3, we're going to watch Dublin play Bleckley, Northeast at Dodge, Washington County at East Lawrence. And in AAA action tonight, Pierce and Applin are both off. And so the Tattnall County at Statesboro and Liberty County at Effingham, and some upper level football, if you want to call it, or whatever, the higher schools. Lowndes is playing Ware County as Ware's traveling to Valdosta tonight. Tifton is hosting Fitzgerald. We're going to watch those two games, as well as Coffee is at home tonight against Warner Robins in their first region matchup of the year, I believe, for Coffee County for the Trojans. So we're going to be watching a few of those scores. Right now we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come right back, and when we do, we're going to hear from our sideline guy, Shane Bennett, on some of our injury updates. And so you don't turn that dial and stay with us. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In 1987, Vidalia turned over the baseball program to alumni Greg James. It had been 15 years since Vidalia had won a region title. Greg James was no stranger to Vidalia fans. He'd been a successful teacher and coach at the recreation department. It took several years, but his team won their first region title in 1992. Over the next 15 years, Coach James's teams would win 9 region titles, make the Final Four in 4 different seasons, and won state championships in 1995 and 2003. At the end of the last season, Coach James's 30th year, Coach James decided to hang up his cleats. He leaves an impressive resume, including a record of 489 wins to only 282 losses. In addition, he was inducted into the Georgia Dugout Club Hall of Fame. Coach James influenced thousands of young girls and boys over his teaching and coaching career. Please stand tonight if you were taught or were coached by Coach Greg James. It has been said behind every great man is a great loyal woman. Mary James was that person. Mary kept the gate, waited long hours for her husband to get home, helped provide support as 2 sons who played for their father, and provided hundreds of rides for General Manager Ronnie Turner to games out of town. Vidalia High School Principal John Sharp is presenting Miss James with flowers and a gift certificate. Let's give Miss Mary a round of applause. To honor Coach James, it was determined that his jersey and number 12, is to be permanently retired. Vidalia Booster Club President Darren McClellan and voice of Vidalia Indians baseball Lynn Moore are presenting Coach James his framed jersey to serve as a reminder of the gratitude all the fans and players of Vidalia baseball have for him. Doug Roper, Vidalia school board member and pitcher and shortstop of the 1995 state championship team, Bill Sharpton, pitcher for the 1998 semifinal team, are presenting a metal frame of Coach James's jersey to be permanently displayed in the left field of Greg James Field. Joining Coach James on the field tonight are his wife Mary, their sons Derek and his wife, and Drew and his girlfriend and his brother Bill, and his wife and his sister Patricia Clark and her family. At this time, would you please join me in showing our appreciation and love for Coach Greg James and the things he's done for Vidalia City Schools and Vidalia baseball. Thank you, Coach James.
The Ranger looking dude?
Love them.
Oh. That off balance is gonna mess with me.
They're just kicking quick.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Presenting tonight's colors is the VHS Junior JROTC Color Guard. Performing tonight's national anthem is the Vidalia Sound Tribe Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Tim Quigley.
Quigley. That's a good name.
And now let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting Red Raiders. Starting at left tackle, Will Richardson. Starting at left guard, Andrew Bloodworth. Starting at center, number 62, Jackson Hall. Starting at right guard, number 56, George Williams. Starting at right tackle, number 75, Jesus Brown. Starting at tight end, number 7, KJ Castile. Starting at wide receiver, number 14, Lagondrick Snell. Another wide receiver, number 8, J.P. Peterson. Starting at tailback, number 31, Zebion Brown. Starting at wide receiver, number 9, Antarion Moore. And starting at quarterback, number 4, Cooper Brown. The head coach of the Red Raiders is Kyle Langford.
In this moment,
Starting lineup for your home Vidalia Indians! Left tackle, number 55, Sam Collins. Starting at left guard, number 69, Tony Harden. Starting at center, number 53, Tristan Cross. Starting at right guard, number 50, Robert Brown. Starting at right tackle, number 54, Austin Perkins. Starting at tight end, number 82, Nick Dasher. Starting at wingback, number 13, Nate.
To Vidalia hosting or playing the Vidalia Indians, who come into the game with a 3-2 record overall, 1-1 in the Region 2 AA, and ranked number 9th in the state. And that's who our opponent is tonight and who we face. And so thank you for joining us for the Lamar's Pharmacy pregame show. Right now we're going to go down to the sideline to our sideline reporter with our Bennett Johnson sideline report and our injury updates. Shane, give us some updates.
Well, guys, unfortunately, we got a few names to list out tonight, and biggest one being number 45, Caleb Houston, big freshman, tight end, defensive end, is going to be out, and he's going to be out indefinitely. He's got a neck injury, and his parents got two different opinions this past week, and it looks like he is not going to be a football player anymore because of the type of neck injury he has. Number 62, Jackson Hall, is out with an ankle injury. Number 43, James Sumner, has a torn tendon but should be back in the lineup next week. Said he would be back in practice on Tuesday. Dawson Jewell is out with a virus today. Got real sick at school. And Mr. Dawson Murray, his grandmother is terminally ill, and they have gone with her on vacation to spend some time with her, and definitely understand that. But other than that, we're pretty healthy other than those names we have named tonight. Guys, talked to the coaches pre-game. He said the kids are pretty loose, not uptight or anything. You know, the whole talk this week about Nate Pride and all what they bring and that stuff. But the kids seem to be kind of laid back and comfortable. Don't know how that plays out in the game, but right now everything seems to be pretty good.
Thank you, Shane. We appreciate that sideline report as always. Shane is faithful with his Bennett and Johnson sideline report. And, again, you're listening to the Lamar's Pharmacy pregame show. QB, as a quarterback coming in, you are sitting in the shoes of a young Cooper Brown. What are you looking at tonight? Are you just too young to realize the magnitude of the game, or you've been in that situation as a
one
sophomore?
of the things that I think the coaching staff will agree they like about Cooper Brown is he doesn't get rattled much. And that's one of the things coaching him in baseball. He's a fun kid. Things don't faze him much at all, and he comes out and he just has fun. He takes the ball where the ball needs to go, and we've seen that last week. Nothing special. You're not going to get any big-time play from Cooper Brown. He's not going to break off and run the ball for a 50-yard touchdown gain like Jewell can do, but what he's going to do is he's going to manage the game, and more than manage the game, he's going to give our guys and our athletes a chance out wide, and that's why the coaches have named him the starter, and that's what he's been doing all year long. And you know, for a young guy, you know, I think that's just the way he plays the game, you know. So I don't think we have anything to worry about that. Everybody's different. If it were me, you know, I was the linebacker mentality kind, so I was geeked up looking for the first hit, you know, when I ran the ball. But as for Cooper, you know, it's going to be interesting to watch him play and continue to develop, because I think the only way he can go is up from here.
Right, and I agree with that. Our offensive line, it looks like they had the best game of the season last week. They had the best game of the season, and we were able to establish some stuff. But we're coming in here to Vidalia, who's a perennial power. Every year they're up near or at the top of our region. And again, this year they've got not only one of the best players in the state in Nate McBride, they also say that he's one of the best players in the country. He's in the top ESPN top 300. In fact, he's in the ESPN top 100 players in the country. We're talking about a kid that's 6'2", 225 pounds, but he runs a 10.9 just a freak of an athlete. And
in high school football, guys like that, they really do make they can make a difference. One guy can make a difference, but at the same time, he straps on his helmet and he wakes up and takes a shower just like everybody else. So he's going to be a factor, or we could take him out. Just any way you look at it, anything can go. He missed all of last year, and so he's still trying to get back in the prime of playing, because when you miss a season, it's a lot of catch-up. And so, you know, we're going to see a good football game tonight. When good football team, Vidalia always executes very well at a high level, and we're going to have to play disciplined football to have a chance in this game. While we were talking, Rev, it looks like that Vidalia will be receiving the opening kickoff, and Bacon County deferred, and we'll take it in the second half. And so that's where we stand there. Let's go to our weekly pick'em that we're going to start doing all week and every weekend, every Friday night. Let's start with college football in the top 25. We've seen Houston take out Connecticut. Man, I was hoping Connecticut could win somehow, but we've seen them take out Connecticut. Tonight at 9 o'clock on ESPN, we have number 7 Stanford at number 10 Washington. Rev, who you got?
Stanford.
I'm picking Stanford all the way. We've got Saturday at 12 o'clock noon, we have number 20 Arkansas at Alcorn State.
Arkansas.
Arkansas as well. Baylor, number 13 Baylor at Iowa State.
Baylor.
Baylor, 2. Number 23 Florida at Vanderbilt.
Florida.
Number 22 Texas, I'm going to pick Florida as well. Number 22 Texas at Oklahoma State.
I think that's going to be a good game, but I think, you know what, I'm going to go with the Cowboys simply because it's at home.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say Texas at that. Number 2 Ohio at Rutgers.
Not even close.
Ohio State, I'm sorry. Ohio State, both of us picked that. Going down the list, number 25 Georgia at number 11 Tennessee.
Go Dogs, and it's not even going to be close.
Which direction?
I just said that.
It's going to be lopsided either way. I'm going to go with number 25 Georgia as well because I have to stay faithful. North Carolina traveling down to Tallahassee to play the Noles. Number 12 Florida State.
It's going to be the Noles.
All the way, all the way. Number 4 Michigan hosting number 8 Wisconsin.
Wisconsin had a very big win last week against Michigan State. I don't think they're going to have that against Michigan.
I'm going to go with coaching. All coaching always wins, and I'm going to go with the old Harbaugh coach and got Michigan. Number 15, Nebraska hosting Illinois.
Illinois, I didn't even think they had football anymore.
The basketball school. Kudos, I'm going with Nebraska. Number 9, Texas A&M at South Carolina.
A&M.
A&M all the way. TCU at Oklahoma.
TCU.
Oklahoma. Number 16, Ole Miss at Memphis.
Ole Miss owes Memphis. They upset them last year. I'm going to say Ole Miss big.
And there we go. We're going to have the opening kickoff. Both teams are ready. We're going to do a little pooch kick. It bounces around the 20-yard line, and he takes it, and he's hit and driven to the ground. Number 7 for Vidalia. Number 7, Dion Green on the return, and he gets driven to the – or is that number 1? I can't see across the way. Either way, the Vidalia Indians will take over. Ball on the – can you see it down there?
Yeah, the ball is on the 24-yard line.
24-yard line, and Vidalia is going to come out number 18 at quarterback for the Vidalia Indians. He's a big guy. Hall Graham is his name, and that's where he'll be starting there. They're going to come out and they run a wing tee offense. The first wing tee we've seen all year long. They're a bunch of big guys. They're in all crimson with gold helmets. We're in all white with black helmets. Quarterback under center, going to take it, going to hand it to the big fullback. He tries to bounce outside. He breaks a tackle, finally brought down. After a gain of about 2 on the play, good tackle there by number 9, Ayrton Moore for the Raiders. Number 6, his little bro, missed the tackle or ran through it. He tried to tackle him a little high. Yeah.
Sure did. I mean, I was just sitting there looking at it, watching it. That big running back they got, he bounced. We just bounced off of him. It looked like number 6 they had from last week, kind of.
There's going to be a penalty on the play, which backs him up. I think that was a holding call on the Vidalia Indians, so it'll be first down and 20, I guess, somewhere around there.
That's exactly what it's going to be.
First and 25, actually. So here we go. Vidalia Indians break the huddle. They got slot twins up, got a receiver standing tight. Going to take the snap, and we got another flag, offsides on the defense.
How do you do that? How do you line up all sides?
Gives them another 5 yards and make it first and 20 now for Vidalia. So the first 2 plays of the game have been penalty heavy. 2 flags, one on Vidalia, one on Bacon County. Both teams have decided to go ahead and get it out right here in this opening possession. Number 9 for Vidalia checks in. Number 8 checks out, running in the play. And so Vidalia is going to break the huddle here. And they run a wing tee, like I said. They got double wings, and they bring their wide receiver down very, very tight. We got a stand-up defensive end, Bloodsworth to our right. They're going to send a guy in motion. They're going to drop back to throw it. They're going to try to get one quick. They got a man open, and it's in and out of his hands as he was wide open over the top. Falls incomplete at about the 40-yard line, and it'll be 2nd and 15.
Just a crossing pattern. He was wide open. He should have. It was actually a little bit of a tough catch. It was thrown high, but it should have been caught. Just a crossing pattern. Wasn't nothing fancy about it.
Nope. They sent a guy down the middle of the field, which took both of our safeties. And then when we realized it, a little flag route to their wide receiver broke it to the sideline in the open air.
What did y'all call that, the waggle?
Yeah, the waggle was on the run. That was just, I don't know what that would be yet, but they did have the waggle. That was just a little play action. Got a big old fullback. He's lined up offset. Number 7 comes in motion. They're going to try to get it outside. They get a pitch. He got a blocker or two to the corner. He breaks a tackle. We bring him down at about the 30-yard line. It looks like where we tackle him a little over the 30, and that'll bring up a.
We're going to see a heavy dose of that buck sweep all night long. I can tell you that.
Coach Langford in his pregame interview said that they play the wing tee. Most of the time, wing tee teams play between the wings, between the tackles, but these guys like to try to get outside, and we've seen that speed there. It'll be 3rd down and 5 now for the Indians. We need to look for a hard snap here. Make sure our guys are getting set on defense. They're kind of weighing it out. It's a little different to see this kind of offense. We've seen spread all year long.
I still don't like it, never have.
And they're going to bring a guy a little speed option, and the whistle's blown. And let's see, false start on the offense. That'll back them up again.
That's good.
And that's big time for the Raiders, even though I will say all year long, 3rd and long has been our enemy.
It's killed us.
Not worked in our favor at all. But
Right.
maybe we'll turn that page tonight. As that always, that's what you want to see on defense, back them up to 3rd and long. Vidalia running their big number 46 off the field. He's a big fullback. Big fullback.
Big guy.
And they break the huddle here. We're in the opening quarter, 9:55 left to go. Vidalia in their opening possession. It's a 0-0 ball game. Ball is spotted at about close to the 25-yard line, maybe the 26. They're going to take it. They're going to hand it, run the option. Number 18's got it. He's up the field, and we bring him down short of the 1st down, and that'll be a big-time stop for the Raiders there if they elect to punt this ball. What number 18?
This early in the game, I would definitely punt it.
I don't know. They don't. Let's see. Do they have it? He's 171. He's a junior. Hall Graham. He weighs about 171 pounds. He looks like a 200-pounder, though.
No, this kid weighs more than any 171 pounds. I can tell you right now.
He's a big, big quarterback. 9:14 here. The Raiders have held them on their opening drive. A couple penalties have went against the Indians. Our defense is held, and now we're going to have the first punt of the ball game. Legondrick, is that Legondrick standing back at about the 30-yard line? And
sideline warning.
Sideline warning.
I love these guys in the stripes when they take control.
You gotta mark your territory early. You know what I'm saying? They forget that we're dealing with 15, 16-year-old high school athletes. So they're going to punt Vidalia in punting formation. They're shifting guys around. We're getting set, getting ready. The snap is good. The kick is away. It's an end-over-end kick, and we're going to let it bounce, and it bounces high, and Vidalia knocks it down about at the 30-yard line, 31, and that's where the Raiders of Bacon County will take over on their opening possession of this Friday night football game against the Vidalia Indians.
This is going to be big. We need to come out and establish something, just be consistent.
Well, what would you think about their opening offense?
Well, it's wing T, just like you said. I mean,
have a fast ball game. We'll be home by 11 tonight.
Yeah, sure will. Both teams run the ball.
Raiders are going to come out and spread the field. We've got trips, kind of a stack set out to our right. Cooper Brown at quarterback, Xavion standing to his right. Going to send Ayrton in motion across the formation. He comes back. This time he's going to throw it. Cooper's going to throw it. Oh, man, it's almost picked off by McBride. But it was a little slant route wide open if McBride had not been there. I mean, he only stands at about, what is he, 6'2"?
6'2" or 6'3", yeah.
And that 6'2" helped him there. It almost got over his head.
It would have been a big play.
Yes, it would have been. Good call by our coaches. Good play by one of the better players in the state. That looked like a good throw by Cooper. Took it to the right place.
Yep.
They break the huddle now. It's 2nd down and 10. Under 9 minutes here in the opening quarter, our first possession. Going to shift Xavion to his right. Takes the snap. Going to hand it to Xavion Brown underneath. He finds a small hole. Bounces in there for a gain of 1 on the play. I'm thinking that it was a gain of 1. It would be 3rd down and 9.
Yeah. It's long 9, about a foot. Gain of about a foot. Looks like the way they marked it on the side over there. Nope. They've stretched it out now. Gain of 1.
3rd down and 9. Xavion, I tell you what, he's a good running back. He's a small guy, but we've seen him run we've seen him have some tough runs this year. Bacon County comes out. This time they got doubles with a tight end. Xavion standing to his right. He's going to roll to the right and look. He's trying to dump it off. He dumps it short to KJ Castile. He breaks a tackle, knocked out at about the 40-yard line. And that's going to be very, very close to the first down, but it's
going to be a couple yards short.
Going to be a couple yards short, and that was a good play by Cooper. He wanted to go to our big-time player, Alexandra. They're going to cover him up on a 10 back to or 12 back to 10 route, curl route, what we would call it.
They're going to go for it right here.
It's 4th and 2. 7:30 and ticking here in the first quarter. Nothing. Opening possession. Ball's on the 40-yard line. It's 4th and 2, and the Raiders have chose to go for it here early. We're trying to get lined up. Cooper's going to be under center this time. McBride walks up in the gap. Cooper's trying to draw him off sides by barking a hard count. And it's not working. And we're going to call a timeout, and I think we may punt it away or we may go for it. So with that, we're going to take a huddle-up timeout as well. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
It's like we thought the coach has called a timeout now, and we've lined up in punt. And right now it's the battle of the punters. Yeah. And we know what Dylan Kelly done a couple of weeks ago. He was our player of the game against Jeff Davis.
They're coming after it. Oh, they almost got to it, but an end-over-end kick, and it's going to take a bounce.
Good for Bacon County.
It's
going to be good.
Roll down and right outside the 10 at about the 11-yard line, and another good punt. Boy, he sure took his time, though, on that. Yeah. May come off the side. But, however, we'll turn the page because we got it off. A good kick by Dylan Kelly. And Coach Joe Bordeaux, it's good to have him back. He was not with us last week, but, man, he's done an outstanding job this year with our kickers.
You can sure tell a difference that our kickers have been coached well. Not that they weren't before, but Coach spends all of his time with our kickers, and you can sure it's beginning to pay dividends.
Sometimes you just got to – you don't always have that kid that's got a booming leg, so you got to try to figure out their strengths, and he's went to an end-over-end kick, and it's worked well. Vidalia coming out in their second position under center. They're going to hand it to their big fullback, and he's brought down by a couple of our big guys. Looks like Jesus Brown, or is that the Mobley kid?
No, that's 74. Big number 74.
Got the start tonight.
A 14-year-old freshman.
It's good to see him out there, him mixing it in with number 60 for the Raiders.
So I look forward to this kid, Jay Pittman. I saw him last year on the middle school. It's almost hard to believe he was starting in middle school last year, and now he's starting as a nose guard. But the word on him is they're playing him simply because they can't block him at practice. And he showed up again heavy right there.
6:24 and ticking in the first quarter, 0-0. Vidalia's quarterback looking to the sideline. They run a double wing set. They're going to send number 7 in motion. This time they're going to hand it on a counter, and he's got a hole. Great play by Xavion Brown as we had a hole. Did we come in late or we get blocked late? But he saved us a tackle. They tried to run a counter, and that's the thing about those counters, man. If you can hit that hole, if you can get them blocked right, it's hard for a defense that's playing so tight when you got 8 in the box to stop it. But a good tackle by Xavion Brown and really saved a big-time play, and that brings up 3rd down and about 3.
Yep.
Ball is close to the 20-yard line for the Indians. So another big 3rd down.
We need to bow up right here. We need to bow up. We need to do something. Let's see what's going to happen. Think about this wing tee. You don't never know who's going to get the ball.
Got to send number 7 in motion. They're going to pitch it to him.
We have nobody out there.
They've got the corner. He's got a hole. And number 6, he's just still pushing our guys around. Xavion brings him down at about the 50-yard line. And that was a big-time play. They had it from the get-go. They sealed the edge.
Yes, they did.
5:23 and ticking. Vidalia, first big game, big play of the game. Ball's going to bring the 48-yard line, and they've crossed the 50 on us tonight. First down for the Indians.
First time they've been in our territory tonight. 5:22 left in the first quarter. Give them a little bit of life. We're going to have trouble sealing the edge or allowing them to seal the edge because that's twice they've got outside on us tonight.
Wing T, double slot formation. Number 18 under center, going to bring it. Going to be a quick
again.
give, jet sweep, and they've got the edge on us.
My goodness.
They are just pushing us around left and right. And number 6 for the Raiders, couldn't get out there and make the play.
Well, he was being held. That was one of the worst holds I've seen, and I can't believe that the Stripes didn't see that one taking place.
And that'll be another first down for Vidalia as they've got a little momentum going, and they're getting the edge on us. And we're going to have to figure out a way to stop that. Under 5 minutes here in the first quarter. Vidalia's got the ball on the 31-yard line, and they're driving.
They got a big quarterback. They say he's 171 pounds, but I'm 220 if that kid's 171.
They're going to break the huddle, and they're going to come out the double slot. This offense that puts you to sleep. Number 18 takes the snap, and he's going to hand it to the fullback, number 4.
Good play.
Driven back by number 74.
Big Jay
Number
Pittman.
60. Some of our big guys up there in the middle. And, well, they haven't really blocked him yet.
Hey, our freshman, 14-year-old freshman, he's sitting there rubbing his shoulder. He just got welcomed to region football.
But he did a good job.
He did a good job. He stood him up, yeah.
Yep. He's
Watch
got a
him
little
working
stinger.
his shoulders right here, his arm. He got a little stinger.
Got some big guys down there. Xavion.
That's the biggest defensive line we've had since I've been.
Yeah.
In
I said
Bacon County.
Xavion, but I meant Jesus.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to have to do. Speed sweep to
There
get
he
the corner.
goes.
And there he goes. He's got it. Number 9 coming up from his safety position. And I tell you what, we're going to have to get a little tougher out there at the cornerback position.
Yeah.
We're going to have to stick it up, or it's going to be a long night. They found that weakness out there to the left side, and they've ran that way twice now and got 2 big gains. Under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. It's nothing. First, let's see, it's going to be what? 3rd down and 2. Ball on the 23-yard line, and another big 3rd down. If we could get a stop, if we could get a fumble,
penalty,
snap,
something.
a drop, snap, something.
But they're in 2-down territory here. I can tell you right now.
This time they got basically an empty backfield. Double twins.
Here they come this way.
They're going to take it and hand it to number 22, and he's got 2 blockers. He's got some blockers out in front. He's still going. He's still going down there as he's around the 10-yard line, and they're finally going to whistle it dead. The ball's going to be spotted at the 11, it looks like, from one official. We'll see the official spot in just a moment. First down for the Indians, and that's close to 1st and goal. I don't know where they spot it, but it's going to be.
It's going to be outside the 10, about the 12-yard line.
Yep.
You know, I think what they're saying right now, they found it, and they say we're going to run it till y'all stop it.
That's right.
And that's the buck sweep or the sweep, whatever you want to call it.
We are big inside tonight down on the defensive line, and they're forcing us to put 8 men in the box. Now they're going to spread us out and try to run us underneath. This time they've got basically trips, but it's out of a wing set. And number 18 is going to take it, and he's going to pitch it, and they're going to give it to number 4.
Right there.
And
Nope.
Good tackle by, is that Ayrton again?
Yep.
Ayrton, boy, he has made all the tackles tonight. He's playing good, trying
He's
to be
having
physical.
to play a safety or a outside linebacker position, and he weighs about 150 pounds.
Well, he's playing at the safety position. Trey Stewart has not been in the ball game tonight so far for the Raiders. Under 3 minutes here to go in the first quarter. It's 0-0 is your score, and it's 1st and goal. Second and one for Vidalia Indians in their second possession. And I don't know, there's a timeout on the field. That's a timeout from the Raiders. And let's go down to our Bennett and Johnson sideline guy and see if Shane has anything for us and what he sees down on the field.
Hey, guys, I don't know if you can hear me on this end down here, but you were asking about Trey earlier. The defense that Coach Yates is running tonight, he's just put some bigger heavies in there and taking Trey out. There's nothing wrong with him or suspended or anything like that. He's just trying to match up what Vidalia's putting on the field.
There you have it. You heard it from Shane Bennett. And we're here at 2 minutes here in the first quarter. It's 0-0, but Vidalia is knocking on the door for their first time in their second possession on offense as they're just running the ball down our throats right now on the outside.
I hate that we had to burn our second time out here this early in the game. We burnt one on the punt, and now we burnt one on the 2-yard line or the half-yard line, wherever they're at. Looks like the nose of the football's only, well, from where we're sitting, I can't really tell. It's about a 1 yard. Looks like they're about 1 yard.
Second
out.
and 1, yeah. The ball's probably on about the 3. Or
1
the
yard
2.
line, guys.
1
yard line.
It's on the 1. It's got to be because they started on the 11, I think. Or, whatever. It doesn't matter. We got our big heavies in tonight, and Vidalia's got their big guys in. This time they're in a true wing set with the wing to the left. They're going to take it to the quarterback's going to go in, and he's met hard, but it's a touchdown for the Indians. And so the Indians strike first here on homecoming from Vidalia, Georgia, here at Vidalia High School football stadium, their field, and we'll wait the extra point. But that series, really the difference
Buck
was,
sweep.
Yep,
Just getting it outside.
Jet sweep, buck sweep all night long. They're still on the edge. We'll have to do something. A few scores early on. Turner County 15-0 over Lanier. Brooks 7-0 over Crisp County. Clinch County 13-0 over Atkinson County. And those Colquitt 14-0 over International something out of Florida. And so Colquitt coming off of a big win against Valdosta last week. Is that right?
That was a big win.
They come from behind. And so those are just a few scores that we're going to be watching, as well as the region when we have those. 2:02 here in the first quarter. The Rev here along with the QB. That's me, QB, 7-0 is Vidalia. And so far it's just kind of been the second.
Inside to our big heavies, or it's not doing us any good.
Looks like
to have that.
It looks like to me we need if we could put a KJ and you just can't when you don't practice that way, but some big guy out at cornerback because we got our little cornerbacks and they're just getting.
Where's Richard Crawford when you need him?
That's right.
They wouldn't be running outside with Richard. He'd be packing them up in the meat wagon.
Trey standing at about the 10 now, along with Lagondrick to his right. And we'll see if they kick it deep or try to kick it out of the end zone. This time they're going to try to kick it, and they're going to kick it to Lagondrick. He's going to take it at about the 4-yard line. He's going to get behind the wall.
Oh,
man, where did he go?
If he'd have come back to the left, it would have been 6.
He did not follow his wall and ran right into a sea of crimson. And I don't know if the wall was supposed to go back to the middle, but we had 2 guys that fell here down on the right side here. However, that's where we'll take over. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line, and it'll be the second possession. Cooper Brown coming from the sideline, getting the play. Our offense is huddled up. We need some kind of response. I tell you what, at this point, if we can just get it down to the 40 and punt them back down inside the 20, that's a victory for us. I would like a score. We got trips pretty much, doubles up to the top. We're going to shift KJ. Brown. He's going to get the ball, and he's met in a hole, no blocking. And
it's going to be hard sledding in there tonight, guys. I can just tell you.
Especially when you don't put a hat on a hat. And I don't know if he tried to cut that back or what, but it looked like we were blocking down, and he tried to do a cutback, and he ran right into the defense. Number 5, big, thick linebacker for Vidalia. Met him at the line of scrimmages along with several others. Cooper's coming from the sideline, getting the play in. 1:25 and ticking in the first quarter, 7-0 Vidalia. Second down and 10 for the Raiders.
That number 5 is Nasir Wagner is his name, looks like.
And Cooper Brown's going to take it, shift KJ, put him in motion. Now it becomes an empty set. Going to take the snap. He's going to look back, and he hits him across the middle. J.P. Peterson, he's got it across the 50 on a slant. And I tell you what.
Great play. Did you see that quarterback play just see
Yes, that was a great throw right there. And we also had KJ down the sideline.
Yep. But did you see Cooper Brown look him off? He looked to the right and threw back to his left. That was very good.
I was not looking at that because all I could see was KJ scatting down the sideline.
KJ Castile?
No, KJ Brown, our fullback, coming out of the backfield. That was a well-designed play, good execution. First down for the Raiders, ball at the 47-yard line. Cooper Brown in shotgun. We're going to hand it underneath to KJ Brown, and he fights for a gain of about 4 yards, guys, on the play, as he initially was hit at 2, and he fought forward for a gain of 4. And son, if you don't believe, even with a big defense, if you hit a big passing play, it opens up the middle. You just seen it there.
There's no doubt about it.
Second down and probably about 6 on the play for the Raiders. We're under a minute here in the first quarter. We've looked good this drive, executing. Cooper taking the ball where it needs to go. And we're going to have one more play here in this first quarter. It's 7-0. We've got trips out here, and it's an empty backfield for Cooper Brown. He's going to bring Zabion in motion across the formation, and it makes quad. Zabion's going to take it. Oh, and it's just thrown way too high and incomplete. And I don't know if that'll be the end of the quarter.
It is.
And that's what they're going to call it, as they ran Zabion out of here. We tried to throw a quick screen. It is incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd down and 7 when we come back at 7-0. The Vidalia Indians on top of the Red Raiders, but the Raiders are marching. You're listening to the Rev and the QB on 93.5 The Eagle.
Big 3rd down. We are inside of Vidalia's territory. We're on their 44-yard line, and we've got to get down somewhere around the 36 or 37-yard line. So it's a big play for us. We're huddled up on the sideline. Looks like we're about to break the huddle.
And we've actually, on offense, coaching from the sideline has got our guys in position once again on another Friday night to make some plays. And tonight we've made one. McBride made a good play that stopped a big play. But so far tonight, we've also made those plays that they've given us. But we're playing a very good defense in the number 9 ranked Vidalia Indians. We're going to take the snap. We're going to hand it underneath. And here we go. We try a reverse. It didn't fool them, but Lagondric's dancing around. Let's see if he can outrun them. And no, he can, as they drive us back to about the 45-yard line. And there was just no fooling Vidalia. And I'll tell you what, Vidalia is faster this year than they've been the last several.
They are fast at the linebacker position, and that defensive end there, number 3, made a very good play for them, Daniel Collins.
Very.
He stayed at home.
You just play most of the time when you play teams like that early. You don't expect them to be disciplined, but they were very disciplined on that play, and we didn't get it. So that brings up 4th down and forever. And Dylan Kelly's going to be standing at about the 30-yard line, close.
Look at this.
Kick this end over end. McBride's back. Oh, man, and it got blocked, and we fall on it. And that was that number 7 that about blocked it the first time.
Well, that was a terrible snap. I just won't mind telling you, that thing floated back there. It looked like we were shooting free throws or something. That's how it came back there.
Oh.
That's the kind of stuff that will stick a knife in your heart right there. I'm telling you.
Warner Robins up 8-0 on Coffee County early. It's a score from down there. We still don't have a score from down the road, but we'll be looking for those scores as they come in. And if you're just joining us, it's the second quarter, 7-0. Vidalia. We had the ball, had a chance to kick them on their side of the 50, but now they're in our territory and driving after a block punt. Bad snap, and then they blocked it. They're going to come out in a wing, basically a trip set out in a wing formation, got doubles out here. And this time he's going to drop back to throw it. No pressure.
Intercepted.
Oh, my goodness. And he went to break it up.
There's no way that was interference.
We're arguing with people upstairs already.
Yeah.
Good play. I tell you what, the only difference there at Arrington, they tried to throw it over the middle. For those of you who were listening as we were watching the game and not calling it, I apologize. But instead of going for the pick, he went for the block.
Yeah.
I mean, to knock it out. Incomplete.
If he could have intercepted because it was overthrown.
That's where, in my opinion, Trey Stewart might have taken it back.
Yeah.
That's just me. But here we go. We've got wings to the top and to the bottom, or double wing. They're going to send number 2 in motion. They're going to try to hand it underneath on a counter play. They get a block or two, and there he goes. And we bring him down. Another tackle by Ayrton Moore. Boy, I tell you, Ayrton is playing like he weighs 200 pounds tonight.
He is.
He's
having
coming downhill
because they're getting into the second level very quickly.
He looks like one of his little brothers that plays for us on a 10U team.
Yeah.
Coming downhill. First down for the Indians, under 11 minutes here to go. 7-0, and the Indians are marching.
We need a big turnover, big play right here.
We need something. We've got a little life on offense tonight. You know, I know people get tired of hearing it, but they're just bigger than we are. And they're getting on the edge. They're just getting on the edge. They're so big, they just get a body in the way, and then we've got to decide which way to go. So here they come out in the wing set formation.
They're coming to their left.
Number 2 is going to go. They're going to pitch it over. And we got a guy comes uphill, but nobody to clean it up. He's bouncing around. He gets the corner, and they bring him down at about the 4-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Indians. That time, number 6, the Moore kid, big boy, big man, whatever they call him, big boy, big man was last year. He come up and forced it up inside quick, but there was no linebacker to fill the spot.
There wasn't. It's just going to be a long night if they're able to keep sealing the edge. They just pound away a little bit in the middle and then turn around and pitch it, and it's 10, 12 yards a clip. We've got to do. I don't know if we have the manpower to do it at this point. They're just big and fast. This is typical Vidalia.
They're going to come out in a true wing set with a tight up to the left, wing to the right. And they're going to take the snap, and they're going to hand it underneath to their big guy, then pound it in. Touchdown, Vidalia, and we'll wait for the extra point. And it's slow, methodical, just running the ball, just pounding it. I think they got in maybe 4 plays on that series after a block punt. Irwin County 14, Charlton County 7. Coffee answered back and scored. It's 8-7 there, as that was a quick score. I wonder if it was on the kickoff or what. Northside of Warner Robins 21, Macon County nothing. Cairo 14, America Sumter nothing. Those are just a few scores from around the state that we have. And we appreciate you listening to 93.5 The Eagle. It's 14-0 here. It's 9:52 left to go in the second quarter. We're going to take a huddle-up timeout. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Left in your second quarter, Vidalia up 14-0. They turned that turnover, the block punt, into a very, very quick score. Those are the kind of things that we just can't have happen. They almost blocked it the first time, and we had a poor snap, and Dillon never had a chance.
They're going to kick the ball from the 40-yard line, standing at about the 5. Is Trey Stewart on one side and Lagondrick on another. This time they're going to kick it to Trey, and Trey's going to get a chance. He's dangerous. He gets behind his wall, and he takes off. He's got a hole. There he goes. And he's across the 40-yard line and brought down, across the 35, brought down at about the 36 or 37 yard line.
One player away. He was one step away from breaking it.
He's a dangerous guy. He's a good athlete if he can play. Keep the faith, so to say.
Yeah.
Do not get weary in well-doing, sir. 9:42 here in the second quarter. It's 14-0. 14-0. The Raiders on their third possession. Vidalia was held on their first offensive possession and scored the last 2. One coming off of a block punt and getting momentum. 14-7, Irwin on top of Charlton. We got trips out here to the left. Cooper Brown at shotgun, going to drop straight back, and he's going to throw it quick to the outside and almost picked off. As we threw it to the inside receiver, I don't know that it was almost picked off. We threw it to the inside receiver, and the guy come over the top and knocked the ball away. Number 22, good play for the defense. 14-0 is the score. Second down and 10.
I don't know, just that play's just taking a little bit too long to develop. Looks to me like they're reading it. They've seen the film on us and know what we're trying to do. I think to be successful in the passing game, we're going to have to push it downfield. That's my opinion.
Wrong read on that last play. Should have went to the outside guy. We're going to spread him this time. He's got number 4, steps up in the pocket. He's got all the day. He throws it out. It's dropped. All the time in the world was what I was trying to say as I was watching him throw the ball to our short guy. And just like we knew it, playing cover 3 was what they knew we were going to do. They're not going to let us go deep, so we've got to go underneath and drop it down. And I think it would have been a gain of probably 2 on the play if he would have caught it. It's third down and 10. Ball's on the 36-yard line. And this
– it'll be hard to play behind the sticks, isn't it, quarterback?
It's always hard to chase a good offense that can have their way with you. And Cooper's in the huddle, breaks the huddle now, and we got to get going. I don't see any – they don't have any clocks, but it just seems like we're taking forever on this play. We definitely don't need to back us up 5 more yards. They're going to shift Zabion out. We're going to try to come down the sideline right here like we did a while ago. And there we go. And there he is. They got him on a throwback, and he caught it. Oh, my goodness. Did he stay in bounds? Oh! He did not pay attention, and that was our one shot. He did not pay attention to his feet and where he was in position on the field. Man, that hurts.
He was out. 1 foot was out of bounds.
We did like a little throwback. We had Brown open earlier, and our coaches seen it. They did it this time, and he caught the ball, but he did not pay attention to where he was on the field, and that would have been a big first down for the Raiders. Big first down. And what hurts you about that play, it just breaks your heart because you can't come back to that play.
No.
That's one they're going to be watching from here on out. So we're going to have to bring out the punting unit, and it'll be 4th and 10. And once again, a good call, poor execution. Just inches. It's a game of inches. I seen it.
Yep, you called it.
And the thing about it is I think the snap was what hurt us on that play. And it's another high snap. They're coming after it. This time they let us kick it, and it's straight up in the air, and the ball bounces, and we down it. I don't know why we didn't let it bounce anymore, but it's going to be downed at about the 43-yard line, and that's where Vidalia will take over for their 4th possession on offense. So, Rev, break us down real quick.
Well, it's just a game of missed opportunities so far for us offensively, and on the defense side of the ball, we just cannot stop them coming outside. We've got to do something. It looks like you were calling for K.J. Castile to come into the game. It looks like we brought him in. Maybe his speed on the outside be able to do something to turn him back in. We've got a lot of big players playing, the biggest offense and defensive line that we've had since I've been in Bacon County for the last 7 years, but we're just not getting a lot of production from our outside.
They break the huddle, going to send number 7 in motion, and this time they're going to drop, and he's got a man wide open, and he overthrows him again. Man, he had a man wide open as we were looking for the run, not watching our guys out of the backfield. That's the thing about the wing T formation. You have to play disciplined football more than ever. You have keys. You have keys that you have to watch. Cornerback, you got to watch that. You got
and
one
you don't
guy
do it
to
just
watch.
one play.
No,
you do it every play.
It's really not as difficult as we make it sometimes. Sometimes I think as 16, and well, you know, we're coaching T and U kids, and they don't trust you sometimes. They just don't trust you. They think they know too much sometimes. And then sometimes they just run, and then they catch us. They're going to spread us out. One of our guys that got double wings, and McBride is in the game, and they're going to hand it to him.
For the first time tonight.
Yep, he's going to get the corner, and he pounds it across the 50-yard line. He may have ran him out of bounds before the 50, and it'll be 3rd down, and I don't know, 6.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be maybe 5, long 5 anyway. It is 3rd down, and that's good to see. We need to stop them right here. But I can tell you they're fixing to turn around and pitch it. Here they come, boogity. They're going to pitch it to the wide side of the ball. Yep.
Can dial up a blitz that will stop them at this point. You almost just got to – I know it's early, it's 2nd quarter, only 8:57 left, but you almost –
If I was a betting man, I'd say you number 8.
He didn't get to the numbers as they broke the huddle with 12. They have to get to the numbers. That's the rule. That should have been a flag. 3rd down and 5. And that's where they're coming. They're going to pitch it outside. We got some in, but we just not able to bring him down. Gain of 10 or so, 8, 10 yards, 1st down for
That was
Vidalia.
a good call by you. They did break the huddle with 12 players on the field. That should have been a 5-yard penalty.
And we need anything we can get. That's why we're looking for it. The rule is they have to get to the numbers. In these games like this, McBride's checking in. We've got our eyes on him always. He's checking in. He's only ran the ball 1 time tonight. They say he's a track star from what I hear.
Yep.
And he's in the slot to the right. They got double slots. They shift the guy over, and they're going to try to get him outside. Actually, they're going to fake it to him, and here comes Bloodsworth. Oh, he gets the ball off in and out. Good pass by the quarterback, and he gets nailed by Andrew Bloodsworth. I don't know if he was trying to get a penalty or he really got hit. Was you watching the play?
He got hit, but he just got pushed from behind.
They say
about one more step.
I know it was fixing to be a turnover.
He was fixing to snap him.
Looking at our guys, man, looking at number 1, Garrett Anderson, our linebacker, son. He's the back of his jersey is green. He's been on his back a little bit tonight.
We're talking about 160-pound, maybe.
Played a heck of a game last week, man. Played about the best game he's played. He's had to come in the injured Wesley Cawthorn this year. They're going to take it, and they're going to try to get outside. And
Good
we're
play.
That
Oh, goodness.
we did this. Not going to stick our head in there. That young man was not going to stick his head in there. He was there that time, but he's just not going to do it.
He stuck his shoulder in there, but he didn't dive. He didn't totally commit.
We had an old ball coach just a few years ago. He called that courage, my friend. It's something
like
you can't teach.
Kind of like the chicken and the hog wanted to cook the farmer a meal. And he said, "I'll tell you what, we'll make a ham and egg meal for him." And the hog said, I said, "You're just making a commitment."
Yeah.
You're giving a contribution. I got to make a commitment.
7:40 and ticking, 14-0. Vidalia's got the ball. This time they're going to fake it. A little counter route. He's got it. Number 33 chasing him down. Xavion Brown with a tackle, but not before he's able to get a first down for Vidalia. And we've played pretty good discipline on the counters tonight. I mean, counters are usually supposed to hit you for big gains, but where they've just been able to get the edge. Been able to get the edge, just getting bodies out there. 14-0 here. We need a turnover bad.
We need something to happen. We stopped them on first down the last possession that they had, but now they're on the drive again. They're on our 37-yard line.
Double slot, going to bring number 7 in motion.
33-yard
Speed. He's patient. Good job by the defense, forcing him to get up inside. That was Garrett Anderson, not letting him get the edge on that play. And it forced him inside. Big number 74 and 75 did their cleanup duties. And that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. It's really that one side over there that they're running to, that they're picking on us on that side. They're just picking on us. They're just a big old bully picking on us, and we got to decide if we're going to punch the bully in the mouth tonight or not, or we're just going to let him continue to pick. 6:36 here, ticking, 14-0. Ball's on the 32-yard line in our territory. Double wing formation. Got a single receiver up. This time we're going to hand it number 2. He goes to that side, and he gets the corner. Gets the corner, and it's going to be a first down for Vidalia. Got some scores right down the road. Toombs County in their homecoming game, 28-0 in the second quarter on Jeff Davis. It's 14-0 here. Jenkins 8, Trutland 7 in single A action. And looking down, I don't see any other scores from close to our area.
Right now, this is huge for us. I'm telling you, we're fixing to let this game get out of hand if we don't have something big right here. We got to stop.
Vidalia is just having their way. They're coming this way. They're spreading Lagondrick out all the way to the numbers, and they're going to run that way. Number 7, try to get him outside. We can't. Good job by number 72 and number 51. 72 broke through the line. We're playing hard.
Yeah, Trey Mobley, our line, is giving us all.
They've not been able to run inside all night. They are just tearing up that one side. It's the right side of our defense, and it's really on the outside. They're sealing the edge. And Garrett Anderson, he's playing on the left side, linebacker, and he's blowing it up. So we've got to get somebody that's going to be a man up there tonight to stop it. Here they come. They're going to spread us out. It's second down and 11, ball on the 23, all close to 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. They're going to send a man in motion. They're going to hand it underneath, and there he is. He's hit by number 75 and brought down by K.J. Castile.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, if they try to go in the middle tonight, we're going to be in good shape. Going to be in good shape. 3rd down and 9 for you Raider fans. If you're driving, don't stand up. But if you're sitting in your living room watching us, stand to your feet tonight. This is a big 3rd down and 9 for the Raiders. We need to stop. It's 14-0 here. You almost feel like if they score, it's a dagger, even though we've come from behind before to beat good football teams. They're going to come out in double slot formation, number 18 under center. They tried to hard count. It looked like he jumped, but I think he was just still getting position. And they're going to pitch it outside. We got some guys. Garrett Anderson on the tackle. And then a host of Raiders. Big number 74, the freshman in there. And that's a big stop and a loss. Pushes them back to 4th down and probably 11 or 12 there. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and 11.
I think they're going to try to kick a field goal. And their kicker's pretty good. He's going to be kicking, looks to me like about a 37-yard field goal try. Is that right?
Ball is at the 28-yard line.
28?
28-yard line. That's where it's at.
It's on the 28. You got 10 yards.
And Vidalia is going to call a timeout with them. We're going to call a huddle up timeout. You're listening to the QB, the Rev, and Shane Bennett on 93. Our Bennett and Johnson sideline report is they're fixing to attempt the field goal. Shane Bennett, Shane, what's the mood, the feel, the talk on the sideline?
Guys, as this kick comes up here, we're looking, and he gets it. Good kick.
He nailed it.
Yards. Yep. Defensively, we're doing what we need to do up front, and I don't know if you can see it up there. We're winning some of the work up in the trenches, but we're not containing on the outside. And that's what the coaches in here coaching up, Coach Yates and Coach Thad Williams, telling them that we need to contain them inside and not just the field.
It seems like, Shane, it's that right side of our defense, that one side that they're really just busting it outside. Is that what it looks like to you down there?
Yeah, they're kind of, like y'all said earlier, kind of picking on one side, but and they're trying to move guys around and trying to mix things up. But these guys from Vidalia are fast, but we're doing a good job. Coach Yates has done a good job preparing for these guys. I know the score doesn't show it right now, but in this, just them kicking the field goal right there was big for us right here, coming in close to the half.
I can completely agree with Shane. I mean, we're big inside tonight.
Well, one of the scores that they've had tonight was on a block punt that put them in very good position. So it's not like they have, just absolutely dominated us, but they have had their way to some degree on the outside tonight.
Trey Stewart and Lagondrick Stell standing back at about the 8 or 9 yard line to receive this kick. It's 17-0 here, under 4 minutes to go. So we'll have our 4-minute, 2-minute offense. They're going to try to do a little pooch. Lagondrick catches it, and here they come. One guy, he misses the tackle. He breaks 3 at the 35. He's crawling across the 40-yard line as he almost broke it. And then boy number 6 or number 9 for them come through untouched, but Lagondrick made him miss. Good return. We've had some good returns, just one guy away from breaking it. But
we're on a 39-yard line, our own 39-yard line, but it's a very good return.
Clinch County 36, Atkinson County nothing. 14-8, Coffee on top of Warner Robins. Camden is winning finally, 20-0 over Forest Park. Colquitt County 35 points in this first half. Here it's 17-0 Vidalia. Bacon County has the ball at the 39-yard line. Cooper Brown going to send Lagondrick across the formation in motion. Gives us trips, and we're going to take it, hand it underneath to Zabion. He breaks a tackle or two, and he's hit hard, but he's still driving. Ball at the 40-yard line. Well, Zabion, he's going to bounce off. You're not going to bring him down. I don't care how big you are on that first lick.
That's right. They mark us for a 2-yard gain, and we're on the 41-yard line.
2nd down and 8 for the Raiders. 17-0 here. 3:13 and ticking.
Well, we need to score. We need to score right here, big time.
Usually you would go to your 2-minute offense, but in this occasion, you don't want to give them the ball back and give them a chance to score before half. Here we go. Break the huddle. The Raiders break the huddle. Cooper Brown standing in shotgun. He's standing at about the 37-yard line. Brings Ayrton across the formation in motion. We're going to throw it. Man falls down and drops an interception.
And the receiver just absolutely slipped in his break. He fell to the ground.
Had him open, took the ball where it's supposed to go. Nice thrown ball, had a good zip on it. But J.P. Peterson was not able to keep his feet, like you said, Rev, and he fell down, and the ball fell out of the hands of number 8, their cornerback.
Man, that was big that he dropped it. That would have been a first down easily. It was a good thrown ball. It didn't look like it if you didn't see the receiver drop down. It looked like he was just throwing right straight to the Vidalia player, but
they got some soft coverage. They don't play very tight on the outside. They're giving us a little bit, just not giving us much. KJ's going to come in motion. He's going to go out. This time he's going to break. We're going to throw it to Lagondrick short. He's got a couple blockers.
First
First
down.
down and more
Good
as he
job.
ran over a guy at the 50-yard line. He crossed the 50, and they're going to mark him at about the 48 or 47-yard line.
We get into
First
Vidalia
down
territory
for the Raiders.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 36
Did you
seconds
see the
left.
difference in the throw down here where we seen it on the curl route, what they call 10 back to 12, and the throw out there? Just not as much zip. One of the hardest throws as a quarterback to make is those throws where they're right across from you or the ones out of the backfield.
I've always heard
it's
that.
a mind game more than anything, but you notice how it's just such an easy throw. I don't know. It's tough. But we got it out there, and Legondrick made a good play. We got twins out here tight. We're going to take it and hand it. Oh,
There
Cooper's
goes
going to
Cooper.
keep it.
Good play.
He's going to hold on to the ball, gain of about 7 or 8 yards on the play, and that'll bring second down. Nobody expects number 4 to run the ball, and that time we did a little read option, and he pulled it. Good
That was
play
a good
by
play.
Cooper.
Sure was. Good play by our quarterback.
Second down and 4.
Yep.
Second down and 4. 2 minutes, under 2 minutes when we take this next snap. 17-0 Vidalia. We're in the second quarter. Ball's on the 48-yard line, and we're marching. You know, we've been marching a couple times on offense tonight and just kind of spun our wheels in certain places. North side of Warner Robins up 30-0 on Macon County. We got double tights. They're going to take it and hand it underneath to KJ. He's going to dive up in there, and he gets knocked. He gets hit hard by 27 and number 5. Number 5 is a little short, stubby guy. He's just all muscle.
I'm telling you, we're just not going to get a lot in the middle. Their linebackers are very fast.
Third down.
Very physical.
Third down and 4. You have to do it to keep them honest, but you're right, Rev. I mean, we've not been able to get anything inside. It's almost out of merit, almost a wasted play, but you've got to do it. You just if you're going to slow down their rush at all. Double tights, we're looking, got a man, it's thrown and caught. Good catch by Legondrick, and first down for the Raiders. Good throw and catch.
The clock. Yep, a minute left. We're going to have to start
and
pushing
we have
it now.
one timeout left. Timeout left. And they're just keeping us underneath. They know we got one timeout, first down, and then we're going to speed it up. Now, under a minute here to go.
We got to get in a hurry. Right here.
I don't know if we realize – I'm sure the coaches realize the time, but our players too. We've got 2 tight ends. One of them's Cavante Batten. They've moved him down. Merritt, I'm sorry. Shift him. We're going to snap it at about 45. Hand it to Zabion. He's got a hole. It breaks across the 30-yard line. And let's see what they're going to do. The clock is rolling. 37 seconds left, and we finally call our last timeout, and now we've got to get in a huddle. This is where, as a coach, you call about 2 or 3 plays, and you rush them to the line. First play is this. If you throw this ball and you complete it and you don't get out of bounds, spike the ball.
Right.
And run the next play. Get the play called in. If you don't complete this ball, huddle back up. But I'd like to see a couple throws out of bounds. We don't run a lot of out routes, you know. We run a lot of ins and a lot of comebacks.
Stop routes.
Stop routes.
Yeah.
And we could take a shot in the end zone. They might could slip Trey Stewart in here, even though he's and tell him, Trey, go up for a rebound, son. Go up for a
Tell
rebound.
him the ball is round instead of oblong.
And so 37 seconds left to go in the second quarter. It's 17-0. If we could go in 17-7 here, as the Raiders have the ball on the 27-yard line, it would be huge. Tifton 7, Fitzgerald 7. That's going to be a war I would love for the Hurricanes to upset the Blue Devils.
Well, that running back named King over there.
Best in the state, ain't one of the
he's
best.
one of the best
We played,
in the state.
Statistically, we played the best in the state last week in the Toombs County running back on paper. We come out, double tights, single guy up. We're going to take the snap, and we try to get him and just not able to get him, and that's not what we needed. We got a sack, number 51, and
that was a delayed blitz, looked like to me. I don't know that we'll get another
shot
play
through the
off.
gap. It looks like we're going to try to get one. It may be one play. We tried a little stop and go, and they wasn't having it.
No.
They did not bite, and Cooper didn't have time, and they sacked us. Under 15 seconds here to go. We snap the ball, and we're going to drop back again. This time we're going to throw it deep and heave it downfield, and we throw it interception, and we knock him down at about the 2-yard line, and that'll be the last play
for us.
It's as good as a punt, even though you always hate to say that because you'd like for us to catch it. But that time, you don't want to get too negative, but it just didn't look like JP was running full speed on that play. I don't know. Because
he was enjoying the game.
I don't know. I just don't know. You hate to you never know what's going on. Several of our guys play both ways, and you don't want to call a kid out, but it didn't look like he thought the ball was coming to him there. You always got to be ready, especially when you got players like the Gondricks now.
I would blitz right here and see if I could do something with that center.
They're just going to take a knee. There he goes. He's going to run forward, make sure he gets out. And that'll be the last play of the second half. We're going to go down to our Bennett and Johnson sideline reporter, Shane Bennett. Shane is with Coach Kyle Langford.
Quick first half. Positives in this first half we can take. What do we got to do to take it out in the second half?
I like what we're doing formation-wise, and we've got to run the daggum football better. We hit a couple passes, we dropped one, and we're out of bounds on the other. If we capitalize on that, we're fine. There's nothing to even panic about. But we've got to do what we do and just relax and play. I think defense got better there toward the end and made a good couple stops. And we just got to play, wrong with what we're doing. We just got to play better.
Special teams, we've been about a shoestring away from a couple breakaways on there. Special teams doing a good job as well, except on the punt we've had some bad snaps. But, Coach, what second half we just got to come out and play?
Yeah, we're not going to change anything. We barely even got going on the play sheet, so we still got a lot of stuff we think's really good. If we can knock down the runs and protect the other stuff, then we'll be fine. They're going to be fine. And I just want to know that, hey, it's still fun, and we're going to come out and score and make this thing a good ball game here down the stretch.
All right, Coach, go coach him up. Appreciate it.
Well, there you have it from Coach Kyle Langford, and from the head ball coach, that's the way I see it. Rev, is that the way you see it?
Well, he said exactly what we've been saying up here. It's some missed opportunities. Don't take anything away from Vidalia. They're very physical, very fast.
Put you in the position. Good teams put you in those positions where you have to make those plays.
We just run out of time. We had to burn a couple of timeouts early. And our timeouts was working against us. And here again, good football teams put you in those positions. So there's so many things that go into football. It's more than just passing, catching, and running. There's a lot of other things, variables that enter into the football game. One of the reasons that we love it, it's a chess match each and every week, and the team that executes.
High School's 2016 halftime homecoming program. To our alumni celebrating reunions this weekend, we're glad you're able to join us.
Studying it, putting the right athletes in position, and we just got to make some plays. We get the ball back in the second half when we come back, and so if we can bring that second half kickoff and bring it back into 17-7, anything can go. It's not over here in Vidalia. A few scores before we go to the half. Vidalia is winning over Bacon County 17-0 here. Toombs County.
Monday was Tweedledee and Tweedledum Twin Day. Tuesday was Sleeping Beauty Pajama Day. Wednesday was Disney Day. Students dressed like their favorite Disney character. Thursday was Kim Possible's Spy Day. And today, Football Friday, was Spirit Day. Throughout the week, students were watched closely and judged to find out who had the most spirit all week long. And our class winners were the sophomores. Please allow me to draw your attention to the field as I present our homecoming court representatives. First, representing the freshman class, Martija Johnson. Mahogany is the daughter of Martija Johnson and the late Martija Johnson. A strong, historical, influential figure for Mahogany is Rosa Parks, whose civil rights activities sparked the Montgomery bus boycott. A t-shirt slogan that Mahogany feels fits her best is, "When I count my blessings, I count food twice." Tonight, Mahogany is being escorted by her cousin, Connor Owens. Next, Madison Sharpton. Madison is the daughter of Jim and Nancy Sharpton. A female figure Madison admires is reality TV star Sadie Robertson, who, even after accomplishing many things in her young life, remains firm in her Christian beliefs. Madison's personal t-shirt slogan is, "Jesus is my rock, and that's how I roll." This evening, Madison is being escorted by her father, Jim Sharpton. Ladies and gentlemen, our freshman class representatives. Now, representing the sophomore class, Mackenzie Kraft. Mackenzie is the daughter of Deborah Kraft and the late Greg Kraft. An admirable historical figure to Mackenzie is Helen Keller, who, although blind and deaf, became an author and crusader for the handicapped. Mackenzie's personal T slogan would state, "Be somebody who makes everyone feel like a somebody." Tonight, Mackenzie is being escorted by her brother, Brent Kraft. Next, Casey Jordan. Casey is the daughter of Jermaine Jordan and Ventricia Smith. Casey greatly admires Maya Angelou, an author and poet who overcame childhood adversity and used her life story to inspire others. Casey's personal t-shirt slogan would be, "The sky is the limit, go for what you believe in." This evening, Casey is being escorted by her father, Jermaine Jordan. Now, Carrington Long. Carrington is the daughter of Pete and Tracy Long. A female figure Carrington admires is Carrie Underwood, the country music star who has held true to her values and has been a good role model for young women. Carrington's personal tea slogan would be, "You do you." Tonight, Carrington is being escorted by her father, Keith Long. Next, Deja Williams. Deja is the daughter of Rodney and Charlene Williams. Deja admires Sonia Richards Ross, a Christian athlete who is one of the most decorated track and field Olympians of all time. Deja's personal t-shirt slogan would be, "Sassy, sarcastic, bold." This evening, Deja is being escorted by her father, Rodney Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, our sophomore class representatives. And now, representing the junior class, Mahaley Grace. Mahaley is the daughter of David and Sarah Thompson. A female figure Mahaley admires is Simone Biles, a 2016 U.S. Olympic gold gymnast. At the age of 16, Ms. Biles is proving that age should not be an obstacle for reaching your dreams. Mahaley's t-shirt slogan would be, "A little bit classy, but oh so sassy." Tonight, Mahaley is being escorted by her father, David Thompson. Next, Martija Johnson. Martija is the daughter of Marcy Johnson and the late Martinez Johnson. A historical female figure that Martija admires is Madam C.J. Walker, America's first black female self-made millionaire who achieved her wealth by developing beauty and hair care products. Although born into a family of slaves, she became a civil rights activist, a philanthropist, and an entrepreneur. Martija's personal tea slogan would be, "Life is fragile, handle it with prayer." This evening, Martija is being escorted by her cousin, Spitzer Ruff. Now, Rena McKenzie. Rena is the daughter of Greg and Ruthie McKenzie. A historical, influential woman for Rena is Eunice Kennedy Shriver, sister to President John F. Kennedy. Mrs. Shriver founded the Special Olympics and was an advocate of the pro-life movement. Rena's personal t-shirt slogan would be, "When in doubt, just smile." Tonight, Rena is being escorted by her father, Greg McKenzie. Next, Jasmine Phillips. Jasmine is the daughter of Gregory and Terry Phillips. A person Jasmine admires is Allison Felix, an Olympic gold medalist who puts God first in every race she runs. Jasmine's personal T slogan would be, "Train hard to be great." This evening, Jasmine is being escorted by her father, Gregory Phillips. Ladies and gentlemen, our junior class representatives. And finally, presenting our senior representatives. Gabrielle Martija Johnson. Gabrielle is the daughter of Wilfred Chambliss and Norma Faison Chambliss. A strong historical figure for Gabrielle is Mary McLeod Bethune, an educator and civil rights activist who founded a private school in Florida. Gabrielle aspires to be a strong female example like Mrs. Bethune. Gabrielle's t-shirt slogan would be, "My life is not like a book, it has no end. It is for eternity." Tonight, Gabrielle is being escorted by her father, Wilfred Chambliss. Next, Shayla LaShawna Faison. Shayla is the daughter of Keisha Faison. A woman who has inspired Shayla is Oprah Winfrey, a strong African American who is a positive role model for young ladies to accomplish their goals. Shayla's T slogan would be, "Never give up." This evening, Shayla is being escorted by her grandfather, Trayvon Faison. Now, Kaylee Caitlin Hodges. Kaylee is the daughter of Russ and Julie Wagner and Tabitha Fairclough. A person Kaylee admires is Eleanor Roosevelt, former First Lady of the United States, who once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Kaylee's personal t-shirt would just say, "Bless." Tonight, Kaylee is being escorted by her uncle, Russell Wagner. Next, Macy Alexandra Johnson. Macy is the daughter of Marcy Johnson and the late Martinez Johnson. A female figure Macy admires is Tina Turner, the singer, dancer, actress, and author who overcame many obstacles to become a world-renowned Grammy winner. Macy's personal T slogan would state, "Change your thoughts, and you can change the world." This evening, Macy is being escorted by her grandfather, Marvin Lane. Now, Kiara Monet King. Kiara is the daughter of Lisa King. A woman who has influenced Kiara is Dr. Helen Nash, the first African-American doctor at the St. Louis Children's Hospital and one of the first 4 African-Americans to join the Washington University School of Medicine. Kiara's t-shirt slogan would state, "Be the change you want to see." Tonight, Kiara is being escorted by her father, Hubert Sneed. Next, Anna Beth Toole. Anna Beth is the daughter of Patrick and Connie Toole. An influential woman in Anna Beth's life is Gabby Douglas, a U.S. gold medalist who has faced many hardships in her life, but continues to strive for success as she keeps her sight on her dreams. Anna Beth's personal tea slogan would be, "Breathing dreams like air." This evening, Anna Beth is being escorted by her father, Patrick Toole. Ladies and gentlemen, our senior class representatives. Now walking onto the field are Mr. John Sharp, principal of Vidalia High School, and Miss Jada McClendon, the 2015 homecoming queen, who will have the honor of crowning this year's queen. So faculty, students, alumni, and guests, our Vidalia High School 2016 homecoming queen is Macy Johnson. Congratulations, Macy, and congratulations to all our young ladies who were nominated by their classmates to be our homecoming court attendants.
Once they announce it. No, I'm just kidding. But they announced the winner. Do want to give a shout-out, too, to a ceremony before the game to Greg James, Coach Derek James, our head baseball coach, a good friend of ours as well. His dad's number was retired as he goes out as one of the winningest coaches.
30 years.
30 years, winningest coaches in baseball here in the state. And
he had like 483 wins.
200 and something, 80. I think it was 489 wins and 283 losses.
Right, and 2 state championships and numerous region titles. So
yep, and he's a great guy, and Derek's got some shoes to fill there.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah, we're waiting for him. What a great family, the lifelong members here at Vidalia. Coach James is also a tremendous teacher. They ask during the pregame ceremony anybody in the stands that would stand up if Coach James had either coached them or taught them in school, and it looked to me like about half the stand stood up. So this family's had a great influence on Vidalia community, and from now on, every time Bacon County comes over to play Vidalia on the baseball field, they'll be playing them on the Greg James baseball field, and in the left corner will be a retired number 12 jersey as it hangs there in honor of.
What a great honor. Congratulations, Coach James.
Congratulations to him and to his family and his wife, Mary.
And Bacon County Red Raiders on the far side are running back out to get stretched. We got about 3 minutes, which usually means for a total of about 5 because it's 3 plus 2 before we have our opening kickoff. Remember, the Raiders will receive. It's 17-0 if you're just joining us. Vidalia on top, just some missed opportunities. Let's go some scores from around the area. Colquitt County 49-0 over International. Worth County 28-21 over Harris County. I'm just going to go down the list. This is a state if you care. Cairo 22, America Sumter 7. Colquitt, I've already said a score there. Coffee County 28, Warner Robins 8. Here's a score for you. Ware County 21, Lowndes, I almost said Valdosta, Lowndes 7. And that's going to be a big-time upset if they can hold on. Ware County down 2 divisions this year, right?
Right. Well, when you played at Ware County and you're used to playing people like Lowndes, you know, it's not a real big upset at Ware County. That's just us doing what we do.
Oh, my goodness. Clinch County 43, Atkinson County nothing. There he goes. North side of Warner Robins 31, Macon County nothing. Fitzgerald, the last score we had 7-7. Tied up with Tifton. I hope Fitzgerald wins that one. From around our region, you know the score here. Toombs County 35-0 over Jeff Davis at half. Benedictine 28-0 over Bryan County. And the score we have reported to us Swainsboro is 24-0. They're reporting that in the second quarter. From around Region 3 AA, Dublin 14, Bleckley County 6. No score from Northeast or Dodge. Washington County 7, East Lawrence 0. From Region 3 Class A, Division B, Jenkins 16, Jenkins County 16, Troutland 7, Montgomery County 7, ECI 21. Coming from Division A in that single A division, McIntosh, who moved down this year 31-0 over Savannah Christian. They won last night. And Calvary Day 7-0 over Claxton. And in AAA action, Pierce, Applin, both off this week. So Tattnall County, Statesboro, no score. Liberty County 7, Effingham County nothing. Liberty County houses the what's the name of the guy that's Richard LeCount. He's a big-time recruit in the state.
#1 safety in the country.
And he's looking at Georgia, right? Verbal
and their
commit.
head coach is Kurt Warner, who was a tight end at Georgia back in the 80s.
All right, so we may be getting that. So there's a few scores from around the area. Here, if you missed the first half of the ball game, it was another opportunity missed by the Red Raiders.
Right, it was not taking anything away from Vidalia and their ability to rush the football. They do a very, very good job. They're very methodical. But we had a block punt that cost us 7 points, and we were driving at the end, and a delayed blitz came in, caught us off guard, sacked our quarterback, which killed any chance of us being able to score. That was the best drive that we had all night. We got it with about 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. I mean in the first half, in the third quarter, and we were not able to cash in there at the end.
Yep, we're about 3 minutes away from kickoff. We're going to take a quick huddle-up timeout. When we come back, we're going to hear from our voice on the sideline, Shane Bennett. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
You were in the locker room. Tell us a little bit about the attitude and the mood down at halftime.
Well, the mood and the atmosphere is kind of like these guys have been all year. It was all business in the locker room. Coach Langford going with the quarterbacks and receivers, talking about some of the routes and what we can do differently to get the ball down the field a little bit better. On the positive side, the offensive line has done a great job for Cooper to get back in the pocket and be able to look down the field and even check off a couple times to his second and third receiver, which is a good positive for us, and again, improving each week. Now, on the flip side of that, defensively, we got to contain on the outside, and they talked with that. Coach Yates talking with the defense and trying to get them to understand not just going straight up the field, but containment to turn those big backs from Vidalia back in to those big heavies we got on the defensive line. Some changes, he may make a few changes defensively in the second half if we can't get some tackles on the outside, just trying to switch some personnel in and out, trying to find a good match there to get some better tackles. But overall, the score doesn't show it, but Bacon County seems to be getting better each week. We're playing a good Vidalia team that actually looks a lot faster on the field than they did on film. I don't know if film makes you look slow or what, but Bacon County's doing a good job. We get the ball here in the second half, and we just got to take the ball down and show that we can score and get a little win back in ourselves.
That's right, and I think that's it. And for all of you fans that travel with us and stick with us and watch the games, you'll know that we've been getting better each week. For those fans who can't make it, or you sit at home because you don't want to come watch us because of our record, then don't be negative on our boys, because they are getting better each week. At every snap. And the offensive line, really, as Shane was saying it, I was thinking back, Cooper was not rushed at all. He was sacked one time, and maybe that was only one hurry. They formed a pocket. I can remember one time he stepped up in the pocket, completed a pass. I mean, they're doing their job against a big defensive front and a fast Vidalia team. And so if we can just eliminate, really, like you said, Rev, if that punt wouldn't hurt us, you never know what happens. It could be, it could very easily be 10-0 right here.
Well, it could very well be that way. And the thing that we've got to continue to understand here at Bacon County is we were talking before the game, we were starting one senior tonight on both sides of the ball. And when you're only starting one senior, that just tells you how young we are. We've got a lot of sophomores, junior sophomores, and freshmen that are starting. We're starting a freshman as a nose guard tonight. So the future is bright. These kids are learning through the School of Hard Knocks, which is some of the best lessons that you can learn. They're learning what they can do and what they can't do as football players. And in the end, next year and the year after, I think we're going to see the hard work begin to pay off.
And one of our better athletes is sitting at the house with a virus tonight. They're going to kick it end over end here, let it roll. Trey picks it up, or Legondrick picks it up. He's got a hole. There he goes. He's got a hole. He needs one block, and he breaks the tackle. He's across the 50 down to about the 48-yard line, and a good opening return for Bacon County. No flags on the field. Nice return by Legondrick Snell.
Oh, that was a big shot in the arm, exactly what we needed. Legondrick is a little bit shifty. He's not extremely fleet-footed, but he is shifty. He's quick from side to side, and I would say deceptive with how quick he is. He has some quick bursts. That's what makes him such a good receiver. He can get separation very quick. He's very quick in his stop and go. His top end speed's not the quickest or the fastest guy, but he's very, very quick.
Did you mention that he was quick a couple times?
I think I said it.
Shotgun formation. We're going to take it. We're going to hand it to Xavion. He cuts up the field, gets 4 or 5, and he's still rolling, still fighting for yardage. Good gain.
Good gain
on the play, and that's good to see. As that's what Coach said they needed to do. We need to run the ball better. Just got to run the ball.
Their linebackers are playing about 3 or 4 yards off the ball, and they're depending on their offense or their defensive line to stand up our big guys, for us to be able to reach the next level, and they've been able to do that. And these linebackers have just been teeing off on our running backs.
Ball's on the 47-yard line, second down, and probably 6 to go for the Raiders. It was a gain of 4, just beginning the third quarter, opening possession for the Raiders. We take it, shotgun formation. We're going to throw it out to JP. He catches it. He makes one man miss block on the play. We blocked that guy. We may have a first down.
Right.
But we didn't, so we move forward, gain of about 2 or 3 on the play, and they'll bring up third down. Maybe at a gain of 1, it looks like.
It's third down and about 3.5 or 4. It's
third down and 3 is what the official scoreboard is going to say. Ball right at the nose is sitting right on the 40-yard line. Big third down here for our Raiders. We need to score. We need to put the ball in this opening drive. And, boy, if you put the ball in here, could you imagine what we could have done before half?
I'm telling you.
If we were able to put it in, what would have been the difference? We come out, spread them out. Cooper Brown drops straight back, and he's going to throw it. Ball's tipped at the line of scrimmage by number 3, who's about 6'3" or so.
It's always a matter of inches. We're just a matter of inches, a few feet here and there.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm glad he tipped that because number 14 was sitting right there. It would have been pick 6.
I didn't see it. I've got a.
He was squatted right where we knew we were fixing to throw the football to Legondrick. Actually, to JP. We're trying to spread it out. Legondrick is on the other end. So big 4th down and 3. Ball's on the 40. We need a first down.
Legondrick right here?
I don't think that's going to work. They're too fast. Going to have to try to get to the sticks. But we are going to run Xavion. We're going to throw it out there, and they're all over us. Legondrick breaks the tackle. No blocking on the play. And, boy, they had us read from the beginning.
Yeah, that didn't fool anybody.
And that'll turn over on downs and give Vidalia the ball here in the opening third quarter. You know, Coach made mention to we still hadn't been through the playbook. We still had plenty of plays, and they read that one. That was similar to a lot of the plays that we ran in the first half. And Legondrick was able to break one tackle if we blocked it.
I mean, they knew immediately when Cooper turned, they knew immediately what was going to happen. Do you think a quarterback draw would have worked there?
I don't know. Who knows? We're not, we can't get into that. Coaches call it from what they see.
Yeah.
You never know what happens.
Well, I wasn't questioning. I just wondered where they're flying to the outside.
Vidalia's going to take the snap, and they're going to hand it number 7. We force him up inside, and we knock him down.
Good play.
Well, I tell you, if we can keep him coming inside, we'll clean it up in there. K.J. Brown comes flying in there.
K.J. Castile's the one that forced him in.
Big defensive front tonight. The boys are playing very, very well. 2nd down and 9.
I'm really, sounds crazy, but I'm encouraged a little bit by the way our defense looks on the front tonight. We've mentioned it several times, but we're just big enough. We're young, but we're big. And Our girth is helping us up front.
Double slot. They're going to take the guy. They're going to hand it underneath that time. Oh, man, he gets a hole. Just when we were talking about him, they shoot us right up the middle. They ran right in the 0-1 gap there for a first down.
That's the first or second time I've seen that fullback run the ball.
What they did is they sent a man in motion, jet sweep, faked it to him, and handed it underneath to the fullback. It gapped us for about 11 yards and a first down. We're going to put the ball at about the 44 and a half, maybe the 43-yard line. And the Indians are in our territory with 9 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. It's 17-0 still. They're going to come out. This time they're going to spread us. No fullback in the backfield. They're going to send a guy in motion, and it's going to be a jet sweep, but we got a good play
good
on the
play
outside.
by Andrew.
Andrew Bloodsworth fought off their big guard that was pulling to try to kick him out and made the play, tackle for a loss just when we needed it. Loss of 3. Second, that's going to be third down.
Now that's where you play defense right there, guys.
Yep.
He took him on with his inside shoulder, kept his outside shoulder free, and dragged him down. That's the way you coach defense.
He read it very, very well. North side of Warner Robins, 45. Coffee 45-0 over Macon County. Coffee 28-8 on Warner Robins in that region. Those are some scores. Lowndes.
Watch your slant right here.
They're going to take a guy, send him in motion. This time it's going to be a counter, but we're there.
Yep.
Man, we're playing some good, disciplined defense here in the second quarter. They fall forward for a gain of 3, but on a counter play, that's good. It'll be third down and 11. Gain of 2 there.
Still a great play. 8
minutes here in the third quarter. It's 17-0. The way they run their offense, we're going to have to score quick if we get back in this game. Ware County 21, Lowndes 14. I think that's at half. That was reported 7 minutes ago, so we'll see. Vidalia breaks the huddle here, and they've got to spread out. True single slot here. Twins down to the right. They're going to take the snap, and he's going to drop back. No pressure. Got a man across the middle. Great play by Xavier Brown. Got a man, and he broke underneath the receiver to knock the ball down. That was a good play.
That was a great play by Xavier. Very, very good. That little man can run, too. Boy, what we would do for if he was 6 inches taller and 50 pounds more weight, he would be an All-American, that kid would.
Reminds me a lot of a player that played for us a couple years back by the name of Anthony Florence.
Yes, he does.
A little small, strong guy. Anthony was a big-time weightlifter.
I believe Zebion's a little bit faster than Anthony was.
Probably so. Anthony's going to get you next time he sees you.
Yeah.
Got a single running back up to the top. Big 4th down and 11 here. They're going to roll number 18, and they throw it, and it's incomplete. A bad pass is number 72, defensive tackle, was bringing on the heat for number 18, forced it quick, and a big defensive stop for the Raiders here.
Good job, guys.
In the third quarter on their opening defensive possession.
Defense played very good. Well, they got one gashed us for one big play. Other than that, we held them in check.
So it's going to be 7:25 left in the third quarter, and the Raiders have the ball on the, the 44.5-yard line, 43.5. And we'll see what we got. Cooper Brown in the huddle. He's going to break the huddle now, and we're going to run twins. We got KJ Castile up to the top with Lagondrick, JP, and Ayrton down at the bottom. Going to bring Ayrton across in motion from behind the quarterback, and this time it looks like we're going to do a little option. There goes KJ Brown up the middle. Gashed the defense there for a gain close to the 50-yard line. It'll be spotted at the 49-yard line. And that'll be second down for the Raiders. So that was a good play. I don't know if you noticed what we just put in motion, Rev, is we had an old visitor, old city manager, Nick Overstreet. It was good to see him. He's over here in Vidalia now. Nick, a good friend of ours. We break the huddle. Second down and 5.
Being a Florida Gator fan.
Other than that, he's a great guy. Second down and 5. We're going to take the snap. We're going to roll to the right. Cooper's rolling. He's looking. He's going to throw it deep. And hopefully that ball is out of bounds. It was. He threw it out of bounds, and it was caught by a Vidalia fan as it looked like we were in a holding match out on the outside, but no call because it may have went in offensive pass interference. KJ was blocking him or something. Maybe he thought he was on defense. We tried to take a shot. That's a good opportunity. 2nd and 5, good time to take a shot down the field.
Yeah.
But that last play before that, we put in motion the read option. I hadn't seen that out of I know we practiced it, but hadn't seen it in a live game. As Ayrton went in motion, and we had the option to hand it underneath or get the option out on the corner. I don't know if we're fast enough to execute that against Vidalia, but it would be a good wrinkle. We come out, shift Xavier to his left. He's going to drop straight back. He's got a man coming on him. He's going to throw it in the hash, and it's caught by Ayrton Moore. He catches it. He crosses the 20. He breaks the tackle down at the 5-yard line.
Great
First
play,
and
great
goal
pass
for the Raiders.
Good play.
I tell you what, Ayrton Moore has played the best game of his career so far tonight. He has come downhill on defense, and he just gashed them right there in a seam route, right in between in the open part of that defense and cover 3, and great throw and catch by Cooper Brown. That's what Cooper does, man. He doesn't throw always. I don't want to say can't, because he overthrew and got an interception at half, but he doesn't always throw the deep ball very well. But that 20-yarder inside, man, he's good.
He knows where to go with it.
So we're down 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. We're going to bring him a guy in motion, Lagondrick. We're going to take it and hand it underneath to Xavier, and just absolutely no blocking on the play. Holy cow. I don't think our lineman touched anybody.
Well, I think they just brought the house. They knew what we were going to do.
They're bringing in their big guys down there. It's going to be a challenge to get in, but it would be a good win if we could. 5:52 and ticking here in the third quarter. 2nd down and goal for the Raiders.
You think we could? You think maybe our quarterback could keep it?
It's going to be tough, but we can do it. Lowndes is now losing 28-14 on Ware County. That quarterback that transferred 2 years ago from Pierce, he must be having a night.
Lincoln, I think is his last name.
We're going to spread them out. Well, we got 2 tights now. We're spreading them out to the top, and we're going to try to hand it to Xavier. He's trying to find a hole. He's bouncing off a guy, and there he goes to the outside. Just too much speed by Vidalia to be bouncing it. I don't know. We may have lost another yard.
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
They're not going to let us in. We're going to have to throw it in, I'm afraid.
They're just bigger than we are, and they're bringing the punch now. Big. Look at number 55 coming off here. Number 27 coming off.
They know we're going to try to throw it. They're putting the speed
number
guys
7,
in there.
Number 46 running off. He plays fullback for them. Just some bigger guys. And let's see if we can punch it in. 3rd down and goal. We need 6 yards. We started off at 1st and goal from the 3. Now we're backed up to the 6. Under 5 minutes here in the third quarter, and we need a score.
Be careful about throwing this slant right here.
And we're going to look, and that's exactly what we're going to throw in the hole. Touchdown. Great throw, great call, Rev.
Yep.
And he threw it right on the other side of the linebacker. That linebacker didn't move, and that was a good, well-designed play by our coaches as they had to watch the tight end as well. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, 17-6. Did I tell y'all we just scored a touchdown?
17-6, 4:30 here to go in the third quarter. Great play and execution by Bacon County. That's what happens when we throw and catch the ball.
Exactly.
No stupid penalties on the play, no drop passes. Good execution, good play call. And the extra point is up, and it's blocked. Goodness gracious, it's blocked, 17-6. That man number 7, I don't think he's been touched all night on those extra points. And so with 4:31 here to go in the third quarter, Bacon County scores on their second possession in the second half. It's 17-6. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle. That guy can.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome back here to Vidalia, Georgia, as Bacon County just went on and missed the extra point, but it's 17-6 and got a little life. This time we're going to do a little pooch kick on the kickoff, and their big guy, number 19, is going to catch it. He's going to get back up in there, and he brings it across the 35 and brought down number 49 on the return, brought down by number 23 and number 21 for the Raiders. That'll bring out our defense. As I was just talking to Rev during the timeout, we've shut them down getting outside, and it's about shut their offense down. Last two.
Sure has. We turn it back in.
And we're big inside.
They've tried to.
Guys.
Yes.
Of course, Wesley was our regular snapper, so they've been working all year trying to find that substitution for him. So that was Bloodsworth on that one, so they're still working on it.
Okay. It just doesn't look like we're getting a real clean exchange between center and.
It's just not very fast. They're going to hand it to their fullback up the middle. There he goes. Across the 45-yard line, and he ran with a little life, and they'll be close. And that's actually a gain of about 11 in a first down up the middle. Now they're starting to run at the middle at us.
Well, they're gonna pick where they go. They're up. They've got a methodical, time-consuming offense. That's what it's meant to do. It's meant to be 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
They break the huddle, double slot, wing backs really what they are. Got a solo receiver up to the top, big fullback number 4 in the game. They're going to take the snap, and they're going to hand it to him, and he pounds forward for a gain of, 5 yards, maybe 6 yards where they're going to mark him.
We see our linebacker getting up at the line of scrimmage, and he clapped his hands like, man, I missed that one. So evidently he filled the wrong hole or missed the gap or something.
Big gain of 6 yards on the play, bring up second down and 4. 3:35 and ticking in the third quarter. It's 17-6 here. And Vidalia on top of the Red Raiders. Our defense has played good again tonight. Had a block punt that give them some momentum, or it could be 10-6. They're going to take it, and he's going to try to bounce it. We missed the tackle, and he drags a couple of our guys across, and he gets down, first down to the 40-yard line.
He's a big kid. That's a big kid right there.
And Bloodsworth had him. Tried to arm tackle him as he actually ran by him. And
this is
K.J. Brown was holding on to him. He was dragging K.J. He's one of our bigger guys, one of our better tacklers.
It's number 4 is Lakia Henry, 6'3", 220. They've got 2 running backs at 225, 230 pounds. That's just hard when we don't have but one player on the defensive line that weighs more than 230.
Got 2 wing backs. Number 4 still in. Big guy. They got to send their wing back in motion. They're going to fake it and hand it underneath. And he's running right at us. The ball's out, and we got the ball. We cost the turnover. Good job, Raiders. All right. I'm so excited I can't even hardly who grabbed it?
I didn't see it, but we got it. The white jersey did.
We stripped the ball in the middle of the pile from that big number 4 as he was carrying it out there, dangling it out there for us to take, and we took it, and we got the ball back. Ball's going to be spotted at the 28-yard line. First down, Raiders.
First down. One of my old coaches used to say he was toting that like a loaf of bread. He had it way out from his body, and we just reached up and grabbed it, tackled the football, and that was a big play, big play.
And I don't know who's going to call the timeout here. I think somebody.
Well, it looks like he motioned it towards Bacon County.
We called the timeout there, guys.
Okay.
Shane got us there for the timeout. Shane, while we got you, how's the feel on the sideline? Anything you heard? Any updates on any injuries?
No updates on the injuries, guys, but we talked before the game and at half. I mean, everybody's still real loose. I mean, again, like we said, that put a lot of wind back in the sails scoring right there. And they were a little mixed up right there right before the play. That's why Coach Langford went ahead and called a timeout, which I think is important right now. We don't want to get out there. We've got a big turnover. Momentum's kind of swinging our way right now. We don't want to do anything to screw that up. So that was a good timeout, I think.
That was Shane Bennett with Bennett and Johnson sideline report, and Shane's right. That was a good timeout. You hate to waste them in those situations because we needed some towards the end of the half, but that was a good timeout because we need to turn this turnover into points and more than just 3.
I'm in agreement with you, even though 3 would help us a little bit. We're going to have to score 2 touchdowns anyway.
And so we
come out a little bit, yeah.
We come out of the huddle. We're going to send Lagondrick in motion. Then he's going to go back to where he came from. We're going to roll him. Cooper Brown, he gets to the outside, and we throw it. Oh, my goodness, we threw it into traffic because we had K.J. Castillo open in the flats. A good pass, though. It looks like it was just a little bit behind him, in and out of the hands, incomplete.
You know what? If Cooper had turned that ball down, he'd have got 5 or 6 yards right
Well,
there.
KJ was standing out in the flats from what I could see. It was on the far side, so probably not fair to judge or to be able to say because we're not up high enough to see. But sometimes that's when, young quarterbacks, you just got to take what's given to you. If he hits Castile quick, you can get 5 yards on the play. 2:30 here on the incompletion, third quarter, 17-6. Second down and 10, we're going to come out of the huddle, and we're going to run trips to the top. Ayrton Moore in the middle. He's going to take the ball and hand it to Zabion. Zabion cuts it up, and they're just fast. They just close on us really fast. that closed on us really fast. We handed underneath to Xavion. It's 3rd down and 8 for the Raiders. 3rd down and 7 for the Raiders.
We got a little bit more. We
were able to run the ball a little bit better the second half.
We have been able to run it a little bit, but when we got down on the goal line and they started sending everybody, and they just don't respect our speed outside at all. We've not tried to break it outside very much.
Under 2 minutes here to go in the 3rd quarter. McBride just come back into the game.
Yeah, he's been out. He's lined out wide on a slot.
And we've got trips. Cooper's going to drop straight back. This time they had 3 down linemen, and we wisely throw it over. That time they went into a prevent defense on 3rd down, and there was nowhere to throw the ball. Adjustment by Vidalia, and it looks like we're going to have to punt, and that scares the life out of me.
Yeah, me too.
They number 7. If they don't block anybody else, they better block number 7 on this kick. So
look who they got returning. They're 6'2", 230-pound linebackers or punt returners.
17-6, 4th down and 7, and we were not able to capitalize. A high kick, and we just did get it off and kicked it away from him. The ball's going to go out of bounds at the 50, right at the 50-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So maybe a victory for them, maybe a victory for us if we can hold on defense. Man, you wish you could turn those turnovers into points. Just nothing going there. And what you seen was an adjustment on defense by Vidalia.
I just don't know what we can do other than just try to throw it because we're just not being effective at all at running it.
Well, we're gaining some yardage, but they know that we can't beat them.
Maybe a screen pass or something. I don't know. Something to try to get it.
They just dropped back and prevent then, which that's the first time they showed us that all night long. Coaches make some adjustments from up top. They're going to take it and hand a speed sweep to number 2, and he gets to the outside. He cuts up the field. He's across the 40 down, and number 6 runs him out of bounds. Our cornerback.
We may have a hold.
There is a flag, and that's going to be good news for us as he gashed us for about 30 yards, but it's coming back, and that's how he was able to get us. They were holding us, dragging us down. And once again, our big defensive linemen have played very, very well tonight.
Yeah, they have. But I was afraid they were fixing to go back to try to start attacking the edge again, simply from the standpoint of the last series. They tried to run it up the middle on us and try to get us thinking that they're going to pound it and then bounce it back outside.
Yep, the last 2.
Chess match, yeah.
42-0, Toombs County over Jeff Davis. I don't know why I like that, but I do. 125 and ticking. It's the 3rd quarter, 17-6.
1st and 13.
1st and 13. And they come out. They've been running a wing T offense all night. They're going to take it. This time they're going to try to get outside. We got a host of Raiders pushing him back.
Great play by Xavion. And a great play by Will Richardson, who come across, turned that ball back inside. It was either him or Bloodworth. Couldn't tell.
We have been stingy in this second half.
We dropped them for another loss. Yeah.
Giving up some yardage, but we've been stingy when it comes to the run. They're going to run 22 in here. Run number 4 out. 22 comes in and brings the play. We're under a minute here in the 3rd quarter. You probably got maybe 2 more plays to go in this 3rd quarter, maybe 1. 17-6 is your score, and we've battled the big guys tonight. We've battled the Indians on their homecoming night. We've not made it easy. Got to take the snap. They're going to hand it underneath, and there he goes. Breaks a tackle, and he's brought down by Xavion, our backside linebacker, after a gain of 10 yards or so. Close, maybe 8. Maybe 8 yards.
We got somebody hobbling. Looks like it's KJ.
He's going to hang in there, and we're under 30 seconds now in this 3rd quarter. Big third down.
They're going to let the clock run.
That may be the last.
That's going to be it. They're not going to try to run it.
And so here in the 3rd quarter, we've kept them off the scoreboard, so we won the 3rd quarter, so to say. It's 17-6 though here, and when you come back, it's going to be the 4th quarter, and Vidalia's ball, big 3rd down and 7. When you come back, you're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
us 17-6 here on their homecoming. They are on Vidalia is on their own 47-yard line, and we've got third and about 4. Third and about 4, it looks like, is what it's going to. No, I'm sorry, it's going to be third and about 8.
Yeah, we're going
And
the other direction.
Yeah, going another direction. Now it's going to be on our 42-yard line is what it is. So big third down. This is a big play. This is one of the bigger plays of the game right here. If we can stop them here, make them kick it back to us, maybe we can get something done. What do you expect them to do right here, QB?
Who knows? I don't really know.
You're
honestly.
an old wing T quarterback.
Third down and 7, ball from the 47-yard line. They come out, single back. They're going to drop back to throw it, and they're going to throw it out there to the marker and in and out of the hands of the receiver, and incomplete, and we held them. And Andrew Bloodsworth got a hit on that quarterback, and he's still down. He just got up off the field.
He didn't like that too much.
Nope, they don't like to get hit, and that's going to be 4th down and 7. What are they going to do?
They're going to punt it.
They're going to bring the punter on, and we'll take it.
Yep.
If LaGondrick Snell could catch it and get a good return here, that's what we could look for. Big number 74 running off the field. Watch for a fake.
Jay Pittman.
Watch for a fake. I don't expect Vidalia to do it, but you never know. Maybe they will, and we can stop them.
Maybe they'll snap it over his head.
I like that better, Ref. I sure do. Irwin County 29, Charlton County 13. That's a big surprise. They're going to take it, and they snapped it low. He caught it. We're coming on. And he gets the kick off, and LaGondrick calls for a fair catch, and he muffed it. Oh, my goodness, and that ball rolled into the end zone. Touchdown, Vidalia. My goodness, that's a heartbreaker. Just a heartbreaker. LaGondrick slipped. Ball hit his shoulder pads, bounced, rolled into the end zone, and then when it was in the end zone, it popped straight up, did it not? And they called it. Number 22 called it. They got a Vidalia player down. I don't know who that is down on the field. Big Vidalia player. We'll find out. However, that's going to be a touchdown. And,
Hold on a second.
That will not be a touchdown. You can't advance the football on a punt.
That's right. It'd be. Where's the ball going to be spotted then, Shane?
Looks like about the 2 or 3 yard line.
There you go. So maybe we can hold them now. Keep them out of the end zone. 17-6. Number 3 is down for the Indians. That's their big, tall defensive end slash linebacker.
Tipped the ball a while ago.
Yep. And now our defense will be asked to stay on the field and hold them. It'll be 1st and goal for Vidalia.
Let's see what they're calling. This is going to be, I don't know. They're conferring with
You can't advance the football, but Bacon County did hit the football in the end zone.
They're calling 1st down us.
Oh, wow, because you can't. That's great. What do you think, Shane?
Well, I know unless the ball went out of bounds, I couldn't see from this side. Let me do some checking.
Okay.
I don't know. We're trying to figure that out, too, with these rules. But that's
I think when it rolled into the end zone and we get it on the 20.
It comes dead? Is it dead when it gets in?
So,
and we were the last one to touch it?
I guess so. That's it.
Wow.
All right, guys, as soon as the ball passes the end zone, it's a dead ball, so that saved us.
And we were the last one to touch it.
Wow. Thank the Lord.
There we go. High school football rules. Praise you, Jesus. We're going to take the snap. Cooper's going to drop back. We got a man down. He's open, and he's overthrown. Goodness, he had him open. He had him open there. Just missed him. First, it's going to be 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 20-yard line. If you're just trying to figure out what we just tried to figure out, LaGondrick muffed the punt. He was the last one to touch it, cross the goal line, and it becomes dead automatically. And so
we get it on the 20.
It's a touchback.
We would actually been better if he was trying to fair catch it on about the 10-yard line. The best thing in the world that could have happened to us is him muffing it going in the end zone.
You talk about a crazy rule, but we appreciate that.
Yeah, I like that.
We're going to come out. We got to do something with it now. Ball's on the 20-yard line, 2nd down and 10. Cooper drops straight back. We pick up the blitz. Got a man overthrown. It's going to be picked off at the 50. We ran the wrong route. They pick it off. He's across the 30-yard line. He's down the sideline and brought down at the 25.
Who was that supposed to go to?
It looked like a mix. It had to be.
I don't know, but you don't see Coach Langford get on it very much, but he was all over somebody, just saying. He was all over somebody.
And our defense is back on the field. That just had to be a wrong route because Cooper threw it down the seam, and the only receiver I seen over there was breaking. He was breaking on a post, a deep post.
Boy, Coach Langford, I'm telling you, he's normally easy going, but he's having him a fit over there. Oh, he's upset.
Well, it just gets old when you're hurting yourself. It just eventually gets old. Defense are going to take the ball. They're going to hand it to number 4. Vidalia is, and he's dragging some of our folks. Touchdown. Goodness gracious, just out-physical us, outplayed us on that play. Defense is tired. They're worn down. I've seen Garrett Anderson holding on for his dear life at number 4.
6'3", 220-pound running back.
Just ran it in there, and that's going to be 23-6 here with 11:11 to go in the fourth quarter. A tough change of events. I can tell you one thing about our Raiders.
What?
They keep you on your toes, baby.
Yeah, they do.
They will keep you on your toes. And we go after. That's a good effort there by Ayrton Moore. We're still playing. You can also bank on that. We'll never give up. We'll play till the death. 11-11 here in the fourth quarter. Vidalia on a turnover capitalizes. It's 24-6. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Back, everybody. Just like that, we're very close to breaking into the game and making it a one-score game, and all of a sudden, just like that, we have a turnover, and in the next play, the big fullback just rumbles in, or tailback just rumbles in from about 20 yards out. Maybe he was even 30 yards out. Look, just a pile moving, and all of a sudden he pops out of the pile and scores. So now we're down 24-6, and we've got our work cut out for us with the 11 minutes and 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I'm just going to quit saying we're getting better each week because it ain't helping us, even though it's true. Trey Stewart's going to take it at the 10-yard line, and he just falls down.
Slips.
I guess he was cutting. That's about the third time that's happened to us tonight where we've just slipped down on this side of the field. I don't know what it is about this side of the 50, but all of them's been down there, this side of the field.
Guys, down here on this field in particular, the dew is real heavy down here. I don't know if you can tell from up there, but on this end for some reason, because of the trees or what, but it is heavy on this end.
I thought I seen you down there running and sliding on your feet, having a little fun.
That's not what I'd call what I was doing.
11:06 here in the fourth quarter. The Raiders have the ball. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line. It's 24-6. Vidalia on top. Cooper Brown shifts his tailback to his right. He's going to take the snap, hand it underneath to KJ, and he's met in the backfield by a host of Indians. Bounces off a tackle, but finally brought down. I don't know if it's going to be for no gain or a loss.
I just don't understand why we're not able to get any penetration on the offensive line.
That time they just beat us. It's getting late into the game. The big size may be taking over a little bit. Our guys have played very good. We play both ways. Our linemen do, a lot of them. Noticing to that side was several of our defensive tackles that's been playing a lot tonight to that side of the field. Cooper Brown standing at the 20. He's going to take it, throw it out to JP. JP tries to make a move, but tackled by Vidalia immediately. Wouldn't let him go. Gain of maybe 4 on the play. And that'll be third down.
Every time JP, and I'm not knocking him, but every time he catches the ball, he tries to break it back inside instead of break it outside, and he just runs right back into traffic.
At least we're making a move. That's what I can say. Now he needs to make a move outside. I do agree with you. That's where the traffic was that time. 24-6 is your score, fourth quarter, 9:54 and ticking, third down and 8. Ball is on the 26-yard line.
Right here, I would run KJ as a tight end, run him right down the middle of the field.
We're going to take the snap, and then we're going to roll to the left. Cooper gets his shoulders turned, throws it in traffic, and picked off again. This time we couldn't bring him down. He's still running, and he's got one man to beat, and we've tackled him. KJ Castile tackles him. And
we got bigger trouble. We got a quarterback that's down.
Cooper got hit?
Yep.
My goodness.
He's getting up now.
He got hit hard as he tried to force the ball in and tried to make a play because we're playing behind. That's the one thing you want to do with his confidence. You just want to let him know we're playing from behind, trying to make something happen. 9:28 left. It's 24-6.
24-6, and Vidalia is on our 27-yard line, and this game is going to quickly get out of hand if we don't do something right here.
Brooks 14, Chris County 13 in the Honda South Georgia game of the week. Looking down, Tiff County 17, Fitzgerald 7. They're going to take the ball and hand it underneath, just a little lead play that goes forward for a gain of 3 or 4 yards for Vidalia, and that clock's going to tick. Irwin County 29, Charlton County 13. From around the region, we're looking at some scores to keep you updated. Looks like they got a big guy that's holding his shoulder, big number 55 coming off the field.
Boy, wouldn't you like to have some of them linemen that size?
Holding his shoulder from around the region. 49-0, Toombs County over Jeff Davis. 28-0 was last reported Benedictine. I'm sure that scores more. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. Vidalia as one of their big guys come off the field. 24-0 still, Swainsboro over Metter. With that, we're going to take a huddle-up timeout. You're listening to the QB the Rev, and Shane Bennett on 93.5.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett, Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Just a bad route.
Vidalia is just about to break the huddle. We have already broke the huddle and lined up ready to face this last 8 minutes and 51 seconds. There was some jersey swapping that was going on during that play. I don't know if they were bringing in a tailback or somebody to play on the offensive line.
46, it looked like to me.
Yeah, normally has a tailback number. They put a lineman number on him.
They're going to bring a guy in motion. They're going to hand it underneath the number 4. He breaks a tackle. He's juking down inside, and he gets down to about the 11, 10-yard line and a first down for Vidalia.
Yeah, it's about a 15-yard gain right up the middle.
We've got a guy down, but we're going to pick him up. That's number 72.
Trey Mobley.
Trey Mobley.
He's all right, Mama.
Yes, he is. Just got a little stinger. It's tough inside tonight.
A sophomore.
Those big guys have played well. I mean, and as a coach, when you look at it and you're getting better on film, but you're getting beat every week, what do you say? I mean, at some point they get tired of hearing, guys, we're getting better. That's the
There you
truth.
go, Garrett.
Oh, Garrett broke him up. Nobody on the inside. Touchdown, Vidalia.
Yeah.
Good job by our outside linebacker. He done his job, but there was nobody to fill the hole.
Sure what.
Nobody to fill the hole, and that's going to be a touchdown. The score, once again, is not going to dictate the play tonight. And we just made a couple mistakes, just some young mistakes.
Well, in the last 5 minutes game time, we've had 2 interceptions that's led to 2 scores.
Yep. Shane Bennett, with our Bennett and Johnson sideline report, Shane was telling us a little something about Coach Langford being upset. Shane, who was he upset with on that play when we seen him get fired up?
Yeah, fired up. That's what I would say. He was talking to his quarterback, Cooper Brown, and Cooper threw the ball to the area, and the receiver ran the other route, and it was receiver in the right. Cooper had just thrown it to the wrong area, and Coach Langford was a little animated here on the sidelines, but
because he was wide open.
Yeah, and so was the defensive back on that play as well.
Yeah, it sounds like we give our wide receivers some options on whatever the cornerbacks or safeties decide to do. And on that play, the safety went over to the outside, and our wide receiver cut in on the post route, and Cooper didn't read it right apparently there. If that makes sense to the football fans. And Ayrton was open. He was open across the middle. But Shane also brought up a good point. This second half, they have shifted McBride. One of the reasons we hadn't seen him, he's been on sideline resting, but most of the time they've moved him to safety, back there to safety. So they're making some adjustments, and we've just not been able to make plays Once again, it's 31-6, 8:20 here in the fourth quarter. This game was going fast, and now it's just kind of spiraled and slowed down, which it always does when you're playing from behind. They're going to kick it deep. Trey Stewart's going to catch it at about the 3 or 4 yard line. He's going to take it. He's full steam ahead. Can't get a block. Some good, decent blocking, but couldn't find a hole. Brings it out to the 26-yard line, and that's where the Raiders will take over. Remember, we're playing without Xavier Hayes tonight, who's supposed to be coming back. We're also playing without Dawson Jewell tonight, who plays some quarterback for us from time to time. Is just an athlete. You could put him anywhere if you wanted to, and he could make plays for you. So that's another playmaker that Vidalia wouldn't have been looking forward to. And here we go on offense. At this point, let's just see if we can get a drive going and execute very well. Going to bring a guy in motion, bring him back out. Going to hand it to number 21, and there he goes. He shoots the gap, and he takes a big hit.
Yeah.
But number 21 for the Raiders taking the ball and shooting up in there. A little speedy back, a little small guy, but he gets up in there for a gain of about 9 on the play. First down. Actually 10, so 9,
Yeah, first down. Good job.
Number 21 for the Raiders. Don't have a roster, so I can't see his name. Shane, I don't know if you can find out that young man's name. We failed to have a roster tonight. They're going to come out of the huddle.
Xavier Bell's who that is, number 21.
Xavier Bell. Good little run there. They're going to spread us out, and this time we're going to hand it to Xavier. He's going to try to shoot up, but this time our linemen get beat at the line of scrimmage, and he's knocked back for loss on the play, probably 5-yard loss. They're actually going to spot forward progress about 2.5 yards. 7:32 and ticking, 31-6. Bacon County has it second down and 11. Ball on the 38 is where the official scoreboard is showing it.
Well, that was a very good play. They wasn't expecting it, but now us trying to run the ball, they got that sniffed out. Still got McBride playing back deep at safety.
Not going to let us beat deep. There he comes.
Turn it back up.
Gondrick
You
Snell.
can't go left. You can't go north.
And he gets knocked down. We tried to run a little speed sweep with a wide receiver. Try to get outside, try to catch them off, but Vidalia's, they're just too fast and athletic tonight.
We're just not going to be able to go east and west. We don't have anybody that's got the kind of speed that can get out east and west. We've got to be able, when we see that first little opening, to be able to turn it up.
It's been interesting to see one of the adjustments that Vidalia has made is they went this half to a cover 2 defense, which has forced some different looks for Cooper. Could cause some of the interceptions and the confusion. That's something that you can't account for with a young quarterback. Going to take the snap. We're going to hand it to Xavier. He's got a hole. There he goes. He's crossed for a first down, and he's going. He's down the sideline. And let's see, McBride's going to try to chase him down, and he does. At this time, he's not able to knock the ball loose. Last week he did, and he showed his speed there. So did Xavier Brown, and a big first down for the Raiders. Ball's going to be spotted at the 9-yard line.
Good play call by our coaches.
Man.
Nobody in the stadium, including these 2 announcers up here, thought that we were going to run the ball there.
That's a big-time play, but when we get down here, they get big, so we're going to have to see if we can't attack them through the air this time. Or we might could hand it underneath to Xavier. I'll tell you what, a great job for the Raiders, but we also got to see McBride's speed. And, you want the Raiders to win this ball game, but it's out of hand by now, 6 minutes left to go. And so as a Dog fan, you like to see that kind of speed on the field.
Boy, that guy can run, can't he?
Got trips to the left. Cooper Brown in shotgun. Going to bring him across in motion. Going to hand it, and he cuts up the field. And, boy, we lowered our shoulder and took it to number 17. Gondrick Snell come across in motion trying to get it out. And
looks like we gained a couple of yards.
He's trying to get it outside. Gain of 2 is be second and goal.
But he done what he's supposed to do.
Found the hole and cut it up.
He would have lost yardage instead of got yardage.
So 5:25 and ticking, 31-6 for a moral victory here. We need to put it in the end zone.
The shortest distance between any two objects is a straight line, and that's north and south.
And it looks like we're going to take a timeout. And with that, we'll take a huddle-up timeout. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Vidalia, Georgia. It's 31-6 here. Bacon County has its second and goal from the 8-yard line. As we just took a timeout to get everything straight, we want to punch it in here. Got some scores. Tift County 20 to 14 over Fitzgerald from around the region. 49-0 is a final according to Vidalia Communications scoreboard over Jeff Davis. Toombs County playing homecoming. And 28-0 still reported in the first quarter, so they're probably a bigger score than that, Benedictine at Bryan. We're going to come out of the huddle. We got twins to the top and to the bottom. Xavion standing to the left, Cooper Brown in shotgun formation. We're going to bring Ayrton Moore in motion. Going to hand it to Ayrton. We get to the outside. He hops up in there. Good little run. Got another gain of 2 yards on the play, and that'll bring up third down and goal for the Raiders.
I'm afraid we're going to have to throw it in about like we did last time.
You got 2 plays here. It's like you said all night. I might be looking for the tight end, but you got that scary number 13 standing over the top right there, who's a All-American player.
4:45 left in the fourth quarter, 31-6. We just need to make something big right here, get some type of score right here.
We've had 3 turnovers tonight. Is that right? 3 or 4?
We've had
we had the punt blocked, 2 interceptions.
Yes, that's what I count.
Just can't do that. We're confused, and we'll take our last and final timeout of the half as we were trying to get in order, trying to get in this game for get in the end zone for a moral victory. With that, we're going to take another timeout. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Quick shout out to all of our sponsors, Bennett Bennett & Johnson for our sideline report, Lamar's Pharmacy for our pregame show, Huddle House, Huddle Up Senior Spotlight, and Huddle Up Timeout, Richmond Baking for our halftime show. We appreciate them each and every week.
Third and goal. We've got trips to the left. Going to bring Legondrick across in motion. This time he's going to drop. He looked to throw it, and he's going to throw it back to KJ Castile. If there's nobody downfield, that's a touchdown for the Raiders.
Yes, it is.
Great play there. As Legondrick come across in motion, he looked at KJ on I guess it was like a little to the corner, and then he come back across.
Threw it across his body, what he's not supposed to do.
And Legondrick is our backup quarterback with Jewell not being here tonight.
Right.
What a play by the Raiders, and that's a touchdown. 31-12 now. Under 4 minutes here to go. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left to go. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good, and that's a good job by Dylan Kelly of bouncing back. And it's 31-13 now as the Raiders have not given up on this game, and that was a great play, a little trickery. Good job calling the timeout and getting it right, and Legondrick threw a good pass across his body, and I think, I don't know where McBride was, but it looked like he fell down on the play. Maybe KJ knocked him down. I don't know.
No, he run out, and it looked just like Legondrick had sold that he was fixing to try to run it, and then he just kind of slipped. KJ just kind of went back towards the goal post. We were running to our right, and he threw it back across his body, everything that you're not supposed to do, but it was 6.
We should do that more often. 27-7 is Telfair over Wilcox County in Region 2 AA. They're in AA now? Go ahead.
What's happened to Wilcox? You're from over, you've done some time over in that area.
They gone, man. All the brothers and cousins is gone.
All
Did
the
you see
athletes.
Bug Howard catch last weekend to win the game for North Carolina?
Right.
Bug Howard, he was one
That
of,
class was about the last one they had, Buck Howard and them.
Yep, that was it. Bug's class was the final class. Nick Marshall graduated a year before Bug did. So we're going to do an onside kick, and we get a good bounce. And that ball's bouncing around. Can we get to it? And I don't know. It's still bouncing around. And let's see. Did the Raiders get it? We got the ball in an onside kick recovery. What a play. What a play. Is that great kick?
We've come to play. We've come to fight.
Number 42, and the ball is going to be marked. What are they doing?
They're marking it.
I don't know what's going on. And it looks like the defense is still coming out, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's when we first recovered it. I don't know what happened, but they're trying to work things out. Their coach is talking to the white hat, trying to get some. But our offense is on the field as we just recovered an onside kick, 31-13, with 4:15 left to go. And we're not going to give up. I love it. I love it. We always fight to the end. We're going to spread them out this time. Got a man, got trips up to the left, single receiver down here to the right. Got our safeties where we want them. Nobody in the middle of the field. We're going to hand it to Xavion, and he tries to bounce it. He does. Bounces it up inside for a gain of 4.
4 or 5 yards, yep.
Good run, good, tough, hard run for the Raiders. And I can tell you right down here in the corner, we've got a one-on-one matchup. Safety's gone.
I tell you what, where we running trips and he come in motion and went back, if he would have run a slant right there, there's 6'2". There's nobody over the top right there.
You can always get creative when you're standing upstairs. Run that man in motion and run him out. KJ slant across. He's got a choice to make. Now we're going to bring out doubles right here.
Smell like somebody's turned the heater on.
That or something's on fire. I hope we ain't on fire up here.
I think they actually turned the heater on.
Hand it underneath, and it's
first heater of the year.
Second. Third down, gain of 2 or 3 on the play while we're playing around with the heater. We're just trying to make sure we wasn't on fire up here. And so it'll be 3rd down and 3, 3rd down and 2 for the Raiders. Right up under 3 minutes when we snap this ball left to go in the ball game. It's 31-13. The Raiders just recovered an onside kick. That ball bounced about 30 yards.
That was a perfect onside kick.
Yes, it went right
That was
through.
by Ronaldo Juarez, our soccer player.
Trips up to the left. And here we go. We're going to hand it to Xavion, and we're trying to bounce. He breaks the tackle. There he goes. That man's tough. I don't know.
Got a first
he did
down.
get a first down, be 1st and goal.
Fantastic.
Xavion, he is just so low to the ground. It's so hard to get him down. He's a strong guy. And let's see, Legondrick's running off. So is actually Cooper's running off the field. Legondrick's going to stay in at quarterback. Let's see if
we don't have any timeouts, so we better get something right here.
And there he goes. He went to the back of the huddle. Legondrick's going to be quarterback here for the Raiders. And that gives you a run threat option. We got to hurry. We got trips to the left, trips to the right, single receiver up. And Legondrick needs to hurry and get this snap off. And there he goes. It's just going to be a draw play, and he's hit hard. I don't know. He got a yard or so on the play.
Yeah.
We tried a little quarterback sneak. We tried to spread them out. Run a quarterback sneak, but they're big. They're big up in there. Legondrick coming in. KJ Brown going off. We're trying to get people on and off the field. It looks like this is a package that we worked on with Legondrick.
1 minute and 52 seconds left and counting.
You could tell he's a wide receiver at quarterback when you call the play from the back of the huddle. He's going to take it, and he's going to snap it and hand it to Xavion Brown. He cuts it up. Oh, man, they closed down at the last second as they come across, and that'll be 3rd and goal.
That was McBride there.
Or was that 3rd and goal? No, it's 3rd and goal now. Man, he closed that down quick, and it looked like he was going to get it from where we were at. And the ball's on about the – Shane, I can't see. Shane knows where the ball's at.
It's on about the
4.5 yard line.
Yeah.
Man, it looked like he had it. Ball is on the 4-yard line. A minute 12 left to go in the ball game, 31-13, and it just comes down to moral victories now for us.
Vidalia just
there he goes. We're going to try. Just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're just not going to run that ball inside for a touchdown. That'd be 4th down.
Yeah.
Be 4th down, 31-13 here. And I don't know. it must have been packaged for Legondrick or Shane. Is Cooper okay? Is he all right? You have to always ask.
Yeah, he's fine. I think Coach is trying to throw something different at him right now.
Okay. So it's 4th and goal here. This will be one of the final plays of the ball game.
32 seconds left and counting.
And here we go, 26-25, and we're going to hand it outside and try to get outside. He breaks the tackle, and he didn't get in. They stop him on the 5 as we tried 4 running plays on there, and we're not going to get in. 31-13, 18 seconds left to go. They'll take a knee, and this ball game will be over. You stay tuned for our Richmond-Bacon halftime show. That's where our minds are right now. Richmond-Bacon pregame, postgame show, where we'll hear from Coach Kyle Langford and on his thoughts on the ball game. So, the Vidalia Indians offense is going to come out onto the field and take a knee.
Well, we just done this. It's too quick. We will all line is extremely good and extremely athletic. Well, and the quarterback in number 12, first name good.
That's
good. Yeah.
That's right. It's another game where we heard ourselves some turnover. Turnovers now by 1, 2 interceptions tonight, and just take lots of big moments.